What's going on, chat? Long time no see. How you guys doing tonight? Hello, Low on Life and Nemenya and Johnny Ace and Sugar Fairy. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's been a hectic month for me. So I feel like it's been a while since I just had like a normal night of Clocktower. We did Legacy like 2 weeks ago, and then last week Mike covered for me, and 3 weeks ago Dave covered for me because I've had so much stuff running around. It's like the end of the school year. My kids have all kinds of, obligations, and I got to be there. But tonight is actually the biggest obligation of all because tonight I'm celebrating my 18th wedding anniversary with my wife. And I know she's not watching, but Monique, if you're out there, I love you and happy anniversary. We've been married for 18 years to the day. On top of that, we actually kept the same anniversary date from our first date. So our first date was also on May 5th, and that was 24 years ago, 2001. So that was our first date, and then we got married in 2007, and then here we are, 18 years later, and time has flown. So nowhere better to spend my anniversary than with you guys here. So hello there, Kai. Hello there, Rock and Rolla. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Deadbeat. Deadbeat on the moon eating KFP. That's quite a name. It's been a while. We've been through a lot. My kids, I have a 15-year-old son and a 12-year-old son. My 12-year-old son just went to 6th grade camp. So he just went away for the week. So I dropped him off this morning, took him to school, got him all loaded on the bus. So there's a lot going on. Plus, on top of all that, it's Cinco de Mayo, everyone. So I hope you guys had some good Mexican food for dinner. I told my wife we'll celebrate our anniversary tomorrow night. She was okay with that. So tomorrow night we're going out for like a nice steak dinner. But yeah, it's been a minute since we just were able to hang out. Like Legacy night is a very different vibe than our normal nights, and so it's really been 4 weeks since I could just hang out with you guys. So it's gonna be fun tonight. I hope you guys are up for some cool, fun Clocktower. Why am I here? Yeah, so Kai, I mean, I told my wife I can get somebody else to cover the stream, but I said, how set are you that I'm going out like on our actual anniversary to eat? But we celebrate it for sure. Just don't necessarily need to celebrate day up. We're fine with going out to eat later this week. So I'm taking her to a steakhouse in Long Beach that she's really been wanting to go to. So she gets the dinner that she wants. It's just gonna take us a day or two to get there. All right, let's make sure you guys can hear everyone. Let me go back to town to see.
Yeah,
hey everyone.
Speak of storytelling, of course you got time.
Hi.
Can you guys say hi to chat? Just make sure the audio works.
Hi, chat.
Hello,
chat.
Boy. Oh, Fredo's here. Oh my God, how long have you been here, Fredo?
Tiffy,
be
your
very
mic.
careful.
Tiffy, your
We
mic.
have got to stop doing
Quinn
this.
started it.
No, Tiffy,
mic
your
keeps
microphone.
really bad.
When you-
Tiffy, I've been here for 30 years. What are you talking about, dude?
I think you were just peeking a lot, Tiffy.
Yes.
You've been here the whole time.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to chat. Hey, Julie. Hey, Domenia says my grandpa would have been 79 today. Wow, that's a long time. His birthday was on my anniversary and on Cinco de Mayo. It's easy date to remember when you have a holiday for a anniversary or a birthday. You didn't miss much, Julie. Just it's my 18th wedding anniversary. That's it. No big deal. Yeah, out Tiffy indeed. All right, everyone. Sounds like everything's working. So tonight we are all going to be playing. We're starting with the final Nail in the Boffin, which we've played on stream before. It's been updated a little bit. Just a nice little fun Boffin script that we can mess around with. And then for game 2, we're just going to play one of my old staples. We're going to be playing Xenophobia. So I had updated Xenophobia with the Zon and called it Xenophobia. But we're going back and playing the OG version, Xenophobia. Just because it's fun. We got a Fangu. You know the Fangu's going to jump. It's all about having fun and figuring out where it ends up. So it should be fun. First time chat from Angus McBagpipe. Oops, all anniversaries. Congratulations. Wow, what a good first time chat. Thank you. And thank you, Rigatonia. All right, I'm going to send you guys back to the wait screen, and we'll be rolling in just a minute. Thanks for being here with me tonight. Let's celebrate together. It's going to be fun. All right, games in just a minute. Bye. Hey everybody, it's Monday night. Welcome to Monday Night Clocktower here at the Grim. I will be your storyteller and stream host for the night, Evil Steve, and I am joined by 12 of the most amazing acolytes celebrating my 18th wedding anniversary. Say hi, amazing acolytes.
Hi, amazing.
And everybody say happy anniversary to Steve.
Happy anniversary, Steve.
Thank you.
What's her name again?
My wife's name is Monique.
Happy anniversary, Monique.
I did shout her out at the top of the stream when I was talking with chat. I doubt she's watching, but maybe she's tuning in. But anyways, I love you. If you're out there, Bear, I love you. Happy 18th anniversary. It's 18th anniversary since our wedding, but we kept the same anniversary from our first date, which was also May 5th. So Quinn. So 24 years to the day since our first date, and 18 years since we got married. So
Literally, that's what made you gag, not the pet name Bear, which
Yeah,
by the way
Bear.
I clocked.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Tiffy, lower your voice.
Yeah, Tiffany,
Tiffany's really
Oh,
excited.
Laura, over here.
it's bad.
Doing
Thank
it.
you. Shout outs J Dog and Rye Guy and Julie in chat. Also wishing me happy anniversary. So in honor of my anniversary, we'll just get rolling on the game. There's a million things I could shout out, but I'll just shout out two. First of all, come to the Las Vegas Clocktower Con. It's October 24th to the 26th. I don't know how many of you guys here are planning on going, but you do need to go. If you're physically capable of making it, it's a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. Please come out, hang out with me. I was bumped up to being a Fabled storyteller this year. So I'm running 2 Fabled games. So if you get one of the higher tier tickets, or if you add on a Fabled game, you can choose me and come play one of my circles. That's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to come up fast, and the cool tickets are going to sell out. Secondly, the Clocktower World Cup is almost to the end. We have I think 2 or 3 more matches left of group play. The final scripts that are going to make it out of the group stage to the final bracket is literally up in the air. It could go anyway. It really depends on these last few games and how you guys vote. So if you haven't yet, go watch the games. Make sure you get your vote in. I'm getting feedback from Becca, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit of Becca.
Go vote. If you haven't, you need to go vote. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how that goes. We have the honor of being the first playoff match from the World Cup, and that'll be taking place on May 17th, which is next Saturday, I believe. Sounds right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Like a week and a half from now. So make sure you come check that out. We're going to be kicking off the playoffs with the winner of Group A versus the runner-up of Group B. And I believe the winner of Group A is now officially locked. That winner of Group A was Buyer's Remorse by Mist, if I'm not wrong. But the second place of Group B is completely up in the air. It could be Train Killer. It could be Stowed Away. I forget the different ones that are up for Group B, but either way, it's up to you guys to decide what we're running on that day.
Mist, who is one of our official storytellers.
That is actually correct. Mist is official storyteller at the Grim, but we'll keep it as neutral as possible when we're running the game. But we didn't run any of that during the group stages, but it just so happens to be we're going to be running Mist script in the playoffs. So nice. Shout outs to I'm In For Life with a resub. Thanks for the resub. All right. That should be it. I have people saying Rob's oh, he's in chat. He says, I just DM'd you something. Oh, here we go. It's been a minute since I saw this. I'm In For Life is just gifted 20 subs to chat, which is giving us a nice little Whalium dance on the screen. Woo! Splash. Shout outs, I'm In For Life. Neutral Steve. Still got to get the sound effects for that dance animation. It needs some oomph. It needs something. We're going to get it. All right. I'm going to...
saying this. If you want bespoke music for the stream, goodbye.
I mean, I'm up for getting music. I do want some kind of sound effects to go with the whale dancing. If you want, we'll chat. Let's connect, Quinn.
I have it done already, Steve. I just haven't sent it to you yet.
Oh, Nina's already got it. Okay, but we got to sync up with Quinn and get Quinn to do something for the Grim too. All right, I'm gonna go set up a Grim. You guys stay here. I know you guys are gonna guess times. I'm gonna do this fast tonight in honor of getting this game on the road. Don't make that face, Fredo. It is gonna happen fast. I'll be back.
Fast
We'll
and
have the
heavy
Grim,
quotes.
we'll have the Grim stream by DJ Quinn.
All right. Thank you again, Neutral Steve, for the gift subs. That's amazing. 20 is awesome. All right. I do feel like it's been some time since we hung out, chat. Sloss the Boss, first time chat. With a thank you for the gift sub. Yeah, Neutral Steve, you've been playing on the stream. Now you're in chat, so you can't do anything other than gift subs. And Alan Michael, shout outs as well. Do I have... Is all of the... let me just check. Is all of the channel point stuff enabled? Sometimes they're disabled. Sometimes they're enabled. Yeah, they're all enabled. All right. If you have a request for a character you'd like to see in the bag, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to probably just pick some stuff. Interestingly enough, the second script we're going to be running is a guaranteed Fengu. So, of all these characters, the one I'm like least likely to put in for game 1 is a Fangu. I'm kind of leaning towards possibly Nodashi. If you'd like to force my hand, chat, feel free to donate some of those points and force my hand to choosing any of these characters. Otherwise, we're gonna have some fun. Garden the fortune teller's neighbor as a demon. You could totally do that. Oh, it's interesting. The script is sort of based around the Boffin and doing some fun Boffin-based abilities. I feel like Nodashi with Marionette is like a little on the nose, but Nodashi with the long tentacles. All right, let's do Nodashi. Maybe we can do a Boffin amnesiac ability, and we can have the demon get like bonus killing power. Oh, Angus. I feel like we're on the same wavelength. But the Boffin specifically says it has to be not in play, so you can't do a double amnesiac. But Boffin amnesiac, right? Like a demon ability with an amnesiac that, like, do we have him pick a player and name a role, and if they name it correct, the player dies? Something like that. Select a player, their team wins the game. Yeah, that's a great... Oh my god. Wait, that's the amnesiac ability that was set in the Grimmy bot? What madman would run that as an amnesiac ability? It's probably like Lars, right? Probably Lars. Let's see. Mutant Damsel seems... Dave or Mike. Could have been Mike. So an Oho, kind of. It's kind of like an Oho. If you instead of naming a role, you pick a player and name a role. If you get it right, then they die, and it'd be like a bonus kill for the night. But in that world, they can never like spin that they're not the demon, right? The Scoot said it. It could be like a snake charmer ability, like the demon can swap with their minion using the Boffin ability. What other options could we potentially do? A pixie, a Boffin savant could be spicy, or an essentially like an evil amnesiac ability. All right, we'll do Boffin amnesiac. Schwam clutch right here on time, yeah. Each night star pick a player and a roll. If correct, they die. Oh, I see. You guys are saying that like move the like hide, like basically the amnesiac ability moves the source of the Nodashi poison. Each night, pick a player. They are the source of the Nodashi poison. Okay, I do like that. That's actually pretty cool. So we'll do Nodashi, Boffin, Marionette, Mutant Damsel. Do I have any? Okay. Yeah, Silent Dream. Requesting the Marionette. Marionette is locked. No Scarlet Woman. No. We got no Scarlet Woman. I have all these old ones from last week that Mike never cleared. God dang it, Mike. I'll just get back all the points. It is an asset. It's going to be a Boffin Amni ability, so it's an evil amnesiac ability. It's a demon controls. All right, we'll do. Let's leave out the fortune teller. We can do a Raven Keeper. We can do a Savant. Juggler's good. Balloonist is solid. We can do a Balloonist with a Recluse, and then that gives us a better spot for the Marionette. We can do a Slayer, because there's going to be a lot of poisoning around. A Noble for start information. I'm so nervous about giving a fortune teller, but yeah, we could probably work with the fortune teller here. All right. Should be good. Too powerful. Is it Nemenya? I don't know. It's like the default follow sound I set for some alert a long time ago. All right, let's go ahead and pass this out. We have a Marionette to float. Could get rid of Raven Keeper. Huntsman in place of Balloonist, or Huntsman in addition. I feel like Huntsman trying to find the damsel never works out so well. We'll just do Raven Keeper. All right, let's pass these out. All right, our Nodashi becomes Denny Boy. Our Marionette can be Becca, Juan, or Quinn. Oh, Nina can't claim. So we'll mark the poison temporarily. Do we make one? Is this like a welcome to the welcome to the stream team? One, welcome to Monday night, and be the Marionette Savant. Yeah, we can do Marionette Savant. This actually moves the poison currently all the way over to Quinn and Becca. Need a red herring. Let's make a red herring on Fredo. It's a Typhon line, right? It is. But the poison is gonna move. Yeah, Ash was the other one. I feel like Ash is more likely to give up. You know, with the Fangu on the script, we got to do Ash. Okay, we'll do Ash. All right. That should be it. Bluffs, we can give Philo, we can give Pixie, and we can give... General or Fisherman? General Fisherman. Huntsman as a bluff. I can give it. It never works out quite as well. Okay, that should be rolls.
But I got the big red axe, and I got to take it around and claim Psychopath the rest of the con, which was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun doing it. It wasn't as big, or it was done a little bit faster than we wanted it to be, I think. I think what would have been, and probably the suggestion I would have made, is do the Psychopath rally, and then figure out who wins, and then play a game of like psychosocial or something that would go with it, because we were all just kind of standing around afterwards, be like, oh, okay, cool, well, go have fun today.
All right,
yeah.
you guys should have your rolls.
Good night.
Oh, I missed that, Denny.
Wow, that was fast, Steve. Wow.
Oh, no, keep in mind, the time.
Okay. Yeah, look at Nina's chat. So we start with the Boffin.
Unless night one takes 30 seconds, you've lost, Mark.
Hello, Tauros. You are muted. However, welcome to being the titular character of the script, the Boffin. Tonight you will be providing your demon with the amnesiac ability.
Oh, fun. I'm glad they have to figure that out.
Yeah. I mean, you could maybe help them solve, but really it's on them. That's their job.
Yep.
All right, I'll send you the. I'll tell you why I have you here. Your demon is Denny Boy,
Fantastic.
and there is a damsel in play.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Enjoy. All right, I'll send the card just to be sure. This is the demon. Damsel. It is in play. Let's see. Character damsel is in play. All right, wake Denny Boy.
Hi, Steve.
Hello there, Denny Boy. A little bit of information for you. First of all, your minion is Tauros.
Okay.
You have a Boffin providing you the amnesiac ability.
Could be anyone.
And your marionette is Juan.
I like it.
And then, after all of that, I need you to pick a player. This is with your amnesiac ability.
Do I get bluffs first?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Your bluffs are Philosopher, Pixie, and Huntsman.
Ooh, okay. Pick a player. Okay, let me pull out my random number generator. One is Ash going through Nina. Clockwise, Nina is 12. Here we go. 5. Becca, please.
All right, Becca it is. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, the amnesiac's not in play, so it doesn't show up automatically. All right, so thanks for the follow, Ace. So per this amnesiac ability, Becca is the source of the Nodashi poisoning. So does that change much? It moves the poisoning 1 this way. And that's it, right? Otherwise, it's the same. It just moves from Becca to Fredo, and on the other direction, it goes all the way to Quinn. That's a very long line. Nice. I'll send the information to Denny Boy as well. All right. Mark has. I don't know why. I very much disagree with the damsel having a night spot, especially on night 1, but it is what it is. We can get pings from Tiffy. Hey, Tiffy.
Hello.
Go ahead and do me a favor and pick 2 players.
Let's go with Jeffy and Fredo because they just said a really good "that's what she said" joke in town.
All right, you pick Jeffy and Fredo, and you learn no, neither of them is the demon.
I'm so happy for them. Thank you.
Enjoy. Well, that was a original red herring. I think a no there's probably fine. There's gonna be a lot of Nodashi poisoning floating around. Noble pings. So Becca was poisoned. Becca's no longer poisoned, so Becca gets legit noble pings. Do I get to know the other minion? There is none. Okay. I think we'll put one Pangums to kind of hide. Well, Register Pangum is good, but put the Recluse in there to make people a little not sure. And we'll put Ash since Ash is the red herring. Nah. Maybe Jeffy. Yeah, you could do a mutant. That's fine. We can never execute the mutant. Oh, we could, I guess. Mark? That's the evil play. What is Mark? Mark's the damsel. But he's gonna be so willing to die. They're gonna think he's evil no matter what we do. I think this is fine.
Hello.
Hey, Becca, you're a noble. You get to start knowing 3 players, only one of which is evil. So this should give you some good people to start gunning down. We'll start you off with Juan.
Okay.
We'll continue to Pangums. And then we'll give you Nina.
Ooh, interesting. All right, cool. Thank you.
Enjoy. All right. Fredo as a balloonist is poison, so theoretically, I mean, a poison balloonist does nothing. We can show him anything. But we'll start him at Mark. Hey, Fredo, how you doing, buddy?
Fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, if I could say so myself. I feel like you've been the balloonist when I play with you recently, but I don't know why.
That's because no, they do a lot of nitrous.
Oh, that was my confusion. My bad.
Yeah, common mistake.
Common mistake. Well, take some of that nitrous can, get up in your balloon, and take a peek at Mark tonight.
Mark.
Yeah.
So you gave me the demon day 1. Wow.
I did. Yeah. No one will believe you.
They won't, but I know. I know you gave me the demon in my heart of hearts.
I've always wanted to. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye, Freda. Yeah, Mark is a player in this game. All right. 2 things here. First of all, let's think about the fake savant information. So, what source of poisoning exists? The only source of poisoning is Nodashi, right? So I don't mind necessarily doing like a what do you call it? A 2 sets of 2 information that don't feel true. Let's say a balloonist was shown the demon last night, or there's no marionette in this game. Shown the demon. I don't want to give him true information. Let me mark this before I forget to. This is giving amnesiac ability, and the amnesiac ability is each night Pick a player. They are the source of the no-dashi poison. Yeah, you're right, Math. But I'm trying to come up with something that sounds so outrageous. I want the other thing to be like so true, right? Like I want that statement to be read as like impossible, and then the other half of that thing should be something that I want them to believe, like, and then the other one's like no marionette in play, right? Which is just kind of saying there is no marionette in play. The noble saw one townsfolk. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. The noble was shown one townsfolk, or there is no marionette in play, which are actually, yeah, there you go. Exactly one. Exactly was shown one townsfolk. Oh my god. Okay. Are we gonna do puns all night? Oh, I love you guys. All right, we should be good to wake him up. Give the juggler thing some information already? All right, let's wake him up. Do we have a death redemption? We do not. There is no prediction, but let's do one. Let's just do let's do a simple which team. Okay, will Denny Boy get a bingo on his ability? Yes, no. All right. Let's see if he gets. We're gonna guess if Danny Boy can get a bingo.
Becca's gonna have minions.
Good morning to all of our players. The winning time is 10:32 or 7:32, depending.
Yes! I won!
Ash won with 10:32.
I get to be nominated. Oh.
That being said, last
also, reminder for chat.
What?
It's gonna remind chat, because we were talking about it at night, that Mother's Day is coming up soon. So if you have a mother that you would like to celebrate, this is now the time to start planning for it.
This is your warning.
Get some Grim merch.
Your 6th week want a Grim merch for Mother's Day.
Merch, right. Shop at thegrim.gg.
Yeah, shop at thegrim.gg.
Well, last night I was killed by the demon. The demon was my mother, who was upset I did not buy anything for her for Mother's Day. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not an expert on these things, but mother a demon on live stream, I don't think that's the best way to celebrate.
He likes Clocktower. What can I say?
Okay, fair.
5 minutes.
If you've met my mother, you would understand why I would say such things.
Oh god, what hook size do I need? Oh no, E, right?
Yes, Rob, it's not true because there is no savant.
Even if you're, I don't even care if you are the juggler. You can put me down as balloonist, baby. I'm a war balloon. I'm here to drop bombs on people.
All right, balloonist. I am the juggler, so balloonist, got it.
You know what? I'll presume you're the juggler. Sure, why not?
I am. I'm gonna tell everybody. What else am I gonna say? Probably juggler, fisherman. I think is what I'll throw out there. I don't know. Maybe actually. There's. I'm gonna say juggler, raven keeper, so that they don't kill me at night, so I can get my information. Because there's not a cannibal on the script to get my information if I die. I'm either the juggler or the raven keeper.
All right, sounds good. Later.
That's for tomorrow this week, so that'll be great. Anyways, what can I juggle you as?
You can juggle me as the amnesiac.
Reminder tokens.
Ooh, you got a fun roll this game.
Oh, I'm not actually the amnesiac, but you can juggle me as the amnesiac.
Okay, so I am actually the juggler, and
Okay.
I am collecting juggles.
Okay.
Amnesiac?
Yeah, why not?
All right, cool. Later.
Thanks, Quinn.
The script, why would he do that?
There's no lunatic on the script. Did you see me as a minion?
Yeah, you're the marionette.
Did it specify Pingums as the marionette?
Yeah.
Is Denny Boy a minion?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense because
Yeah.
if your other
He's the
neighbor...
boffin giving me ability.
Oh no, I meant Juan.
Juan?
So
no.
Okay, so I'm the marionette recluse. Denny's the boffin. Giving you what ability?
Philo.
Philo. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna choose to believe you. Becca has me in a noble ping, which could be because I'm the recluse or because I'm the marionette. So
I mean, now the recluse thing makes more sense. It's a good cover
yeah, but
for
then
you.
why would you see me as a minion?
Nina pings were Nina?
Uh,
Or Nina? Actually, yeah.
my noble pings were Nina, Juan, and Pingums, who, from what I have so far heard, I think I got a recluse, my pixie, and someone else in my noble pings.
That's awesome. Recluse, pixie, and something else.
Power
Okay.
wild, for sure.
Yeah. I already hard claimed to Ash, but I just trust this. I don't know why. I'm gonna regret it forever, the rest of my life. I am
Marinette
the
just
fortune teller.
thinks
I
they're
have
a
a
good
no on
character.
Jeffy and Fredo.
Ooh, okay.
So that really narrows the Grim. I'm probably gonna check some combination of Mark, Denny.
Hey,
What's up, Mark?
I'm here for my savant. Hey, chat. I'm here for my savant info.
Your
What
savant
can you tell me
info?
about shoes? Yeah, what can you tell me about shoes?
I can tell you that either the demon is wearing a pair of shoes, or the demon is walking around barefoot.
Yeah, I have to look. First thing I checked is this script have a Mez and a Dreamer because I did not work well when I was the damsel last time with a Mez Dreamer on the script. So that's the first thing I checked.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm claiming Slayer. We'll see how that goes.
We'll
I was
see.
going to claim Juggler, but already 2 people have claimed Juggler. So
Juggler, Savant,
I haven't
and
heard any
Slayer.
Huntsman yet. Yeah.
All right.
But
Good luck.
I'm going for Slayer. Okay, cool.
Bye.
That was my.
Hey there, Juan.
What's up? How's it going?
It's going well. You here for some Savant info?
So ready for Savant information. This is one of my favorite roles ever. I cannot wait to just put all the pieces together. So please, imbue me with some Savant information. Game solving Savant information, some may say.
Either the noble was shown only one townsfolk.
Okay.
Or there is no marionette in play.
Okay. There's 2 nobles that have claimed that I am in their pings. Different pings, but I'm the common one. So that's juicy. That's juicy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Juicy. Enjoy.
What rhymes with
What's up, Denny boy?
All right, I would like to ask an amnesiac question.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Does my ability inhibit or inhibit the person I select? Do I do something negative to them?
I'm actually gonna say cold, but like tepid cold.
Okay.
Like not freezing cold.
Okay.
But
like
cold nonetheless. Cool. Definitely not a hot because they are not the ones being affected for sure. By the way, I literally said the noble was shown only one townsfolk. One, not one. But we'll see if he picks up.
Nice. All right, man. Sounds good.
1 second. I never keep the chats open. Hang on. People people always say, "Hey, Steve, can you keep the chat box open on screen?" I'm not one that likes to follow it, but let me put it up there before I forget. There we go. There, for those of you that like to watch private chats, now you can see it. All right.
Jeff, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, if you guys are ready, Juggles, Amnesiac, Shenanigans, whatever kind of shenanigans you'd like, go ahead and raise your hand, and I'll call you as I come around the circle. We'll start with Mark.
Juggle, Jeffy as the Raven Keeper, Danny as the Huntsman, Pangums as the Amni, Quinn as the Juggler, and Tiffy as a Noble.
Heard. Jeffy?
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler, Fredo as the balloonist, Mark as the slayer, Tal Ross as the Philo, and Becca as the noble.
Heard. Fredo?
I'd like to juggle Jeffy as the marionette, Becca as the marionette, Pingham's as a Nodashi, Quinn as the pixie juggler, and is that's 4? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I'm the juggler. Yeah, there we go.
And yourself as the juggler. Heard.
Yeah.
Win.
I would like to juggle myself as the juggler, Ash as the slayer, Mark as the slayer, Fredo as the pixie, and between the other two, let's do Denny Boy as the amnesiac.
Heard. Nina?
I am the noble. My pings are Ash, Fredo, and Juan.
Nina's the pixie.
No, I'm the noble. Beckett must be the pixie.
No, I'm the Amni, I'm the Raven Keeper, I'm the juggler, I'm the fisherman, I'm the slayer. Just the noble.
Nominations are open.
That's a double claim. I'm the noble.
That's a triple claim.
Juan?
Juan would like to nominate Pingham's.
Juan nominate Pingham. Tell us why.
Pingham's is in a noble ping from the real noble, not the pixie noble. Or not the second noble. So yeah, well, let's clear this world.
Pingham?
Yeah, I've been fairly upfront since my first conversation about my role. I hard claimed to 3 people at once. I am fine to die. Also, Juan is in 2 noble pings, so I don't know.
All right. 6 votes needed to put Pingham's on the block.
Yeah, this is fine.
I like the implication that the number of noble pings you're in, despite the validity of them, is what matters.
Why would you who wants to die so much? That seems.
I really feel like Pingham's is good.
6 is enough. Pingham's is now marked for
In my
execution.
first conversation, I hard claimed to 3 people.
I heard Jeffy and Mark both trying to get in there, but we'll go with Mark since his hand was up
Jeffy.
first. Oh, okay, we'll go with Jeffy.
nominates Ash.
Jeffy nominates Ash. Tell us why.
As is my custom, Ash won the time challenge. So for the meme nom, I've got to nominate Ash today because I'm super jealous that she won the competition. This is my jealousy rage.
Ash?
I chose a number, tried to determine what Steve thought would be fast, and was right. Be jealous.
Also, in how many noble pings?
I think only 1, and supposedly it's the Pixie Noble. I don't know.
I'm not the pixie. I am the noble.
I said supposedly for a reason. I don't know.
6 will tie. It'll take 7 to put Ash on the block.
Quinn, do you want this or not? I don't mind.
I will.
No, I don't
give
want
it to
this.
me. I think
I don't
Pingham's
want
is
this.
good.
I've heard of noble pings, if you believe them.
I will tie this. Let's tie it. Come on. Pingham's good, guys.
4's not enough.
I agree.
Ash is safe for the day.
I'll nominate Juan.
Mark nominates Juan. Tell us why.
Welcome to the stream, Juan. Also, you are in 2 noble pings, so that's more than Pingham's.
Can only be 1.
Pingham's is good.
My entire defense is based on the feasibility of 2 noble pings existing right now. Even if we were to believe somebody went Philo noble, then the other noble is drunk. So I'm in exactly 1 set of noble pings. We already have a person in that set of noble pings that has. If Pingham's gets executed, information will come out tomorrow, and everything will be cleared.
6 will tie. 7 to put Juan on the block.
Pingham is good. I'd rather kill somebody who doesn't want to die.
Don't do this. Do not do this.
Don't.
Don't you dare do this.
I did not like that defense at all.
Yeah,
7
man,
is
I didn't
enough.
like the whole something
Juan,
about
you're now marked for
feces?
execution.
I don't know, but I didn't like
I'm the
it.
damsel.
Jesus Christ! I need to nominate someone. I have no idea
I'm
who
the
to nominate.
You have
damsel.
already
I
nominated.
am the damsel. I am the damsel.
It's about time, Nina. I was waiting for
Any
you to
great
click.
one.
Juan nominates Nina.
Did you not already nominate?
Oh, did I?
Or am I crazy?
Yeah, Juan,
Wait,
you
wait.
opened.
Bingo.
You've already nominated.
Penguins.
Becca nominates Nina.
And nominates Nina. Tell us why.
Third noble ping.
I'm the damsel.
Timmy
Alright.
claims Minion and guesses Nina.
If he claims minion and guesses Nina as
The damsel.
damsel. 8
All right,
text.
let's go. She's lying.
I didn't. I am the damsel.
I saw those tokens flip and I got real scared for a second. I got scared. I got like, oh fuck, no.
2 is not enough. Nina is safe from execution.
So anyone that I'm hearing correctly, are the other set of noble pings Pangam, Juan, and Nina?
Yes.
Okay.
Cannot believe you're doing this to me. Cannot believe it.
Welcome to stream, Juan.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Game on.
Gonna
Did
bring
he
this
win?
day to a close.
Give him
In
the old
3,
welcome to stream boot.
Come on, evil
2.
Steve.
Hey, Juan, nice to meet
It's
you.
his
One.
first day.
Juan is executed
Oh.
and dies. Good night, everyone.
And the game is over. Oh.
Boo-hoo.
No,
Remember
Tippy,
my
we're
line.
voting on the MVP right now.
I really, really thought about saving Juan for Nina. I think this frames Nina more with the with that. It also, in a way, makes both Penguins and Nina look sus because now one of them's gonna be lying about being an outsider. So that feels like rewarding Nina. Agreed. I thought about it. I really genuinely did. Mostly because I don't want Evil to waste their minion guess on Nina being the damsel. And we'll stick and see what Talros does. Yeah. Hey, Denny boy. Go ahead and pick a player. This is your Nodashi pick.
May I please target the Raven Keeper? That's probably Mark. We'll target Mark today.
All right, we'll target Mark, and then I need an amnesiac choice, please.
Let's go with Quinn tonight.
Quinn, it is perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so Quinn becomes the source, which is funnily enough, so from Quinn as the source going this way, it goes to Becca. And going the other way, it goes to Tiffy, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, killing the damsel is not great. All right. No damsel. Quinn doesn't go off. Tiffy does get a pick. Hey, Tiffy.
Ah.
Go ahead and pick 2 players.
I thought you were going to tell me I was saying it was man.
Nope.
All right. I'm not going to say that I'm metaing you, but I'm kind of metaing you. Let's go for Mark and Denny Boy. I want to be able to trust Tally, at least for a minute.
All right. You pick Mark and Denny Boy and learn that no, neither of them is the demon.
Okay, cool.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Good poisoning, yeah. Honestly, though, I would have loved to give a yes on a dead Mark as a Fangu jump, right? That would have been the play. But I couldn't with Nodashi. So yeah, coming in clutch. Denny Boy didn't even know what he was doing, but picking Quinn there saved his ass. Jeffy gets a 3, right? She juggled herself, Fredo, and Becca, correct? Although I do think her other juggles were on evil players that were wrong, right? So it's kind of a rough 3 for evil. Hey, Jeffy.
Hi, chat.
You're going to go ahead and juggle yourself a 3.
Ooh, I love it. Thank you,
You got
guys.
3 out of 5, which isn't bad, but I feel like a real juggler should always get 5, right?
They should. I got a 4 last night in a game, and I think 4 is the highest number I ever got. And then I actually just randomly juggled the damsel as the damsel. So when I got a 4, I realized because I knew the one that I got wrong, and I was like, "Oh no, I have to deliver a different number." So that didn't happen. That's nice.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, 3 it is. Enjoy. So it's just Talros and Mark. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought Jenny Boy was in there. I remember Talros. So Fredo's healthy, which means he's got to get a different person from an outsider. Do we just show Talros here? Do we show Ash? Yeah, he can just float in a circle. Hey, Fredo.
I'm alive?
You are alive. Your balloon has drifted a little bit away from Mark, and tonight you're going to learn Ash.
I didn't drift that much.
Nope. Just caught the breeze.
Well, as a war balloon, that's what I do. I just go from person to person.
Okay, you're not the first person to do this war balloon meme. I've seen it in chat. What's going on with the war balloon?
I don't know. It just sounds cool.
I agree. I don't know where it started.
Yeah. I don't know either. I heard it somewhere too, and I'm like, I'll
Chachungi.
I'll take that. Yeah. Oh,
you got
probably, yeah.
Yeah, as Chachungi says, catching on. It is. I just imagine when I hear the word war balloon, I think of like the Mad Max with like the war drums and the big thing. So you just have like a rock concert in the air with the drum in, like boom, 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 boom.
You know, when I will be that nerd and say that when I think of war balloon, I think of when they, oh god, when they revamped the zone for World of Warcraft and they added a horde war balloon and it blew up the druid. Okay, yeah, I'm a nerd and I'm just gonna leave now.
Thanks
at the same time, don't look at my background too much. All right, talk to you later.
Bye, Fredo. Nice. We don't have to give any savant information. I do feel bad about getting the savant killed, but it kind of makes the information more legit. It kind of makes Nina and Penguins both look dangerous here. So we'll see. Where are we at in the prediction? Let's check. Most of you think that Denny Boy will not get a bingo, which I think is honestly probably true. All right, let's wake him up. Oh, we got a death from Fack. I see. Found a cool shell and held it up to their ear to listen to the ocean, and got envenomated by a cone snail. Is that a word? I don't know. If it's not, it should be. All right, let's do that as a death.
Bunch of BMR, but we are cold.
Good morning to all of our players. Last night, Mark found a cool shell and held it up to his ear to listen to the ocean and got envenomated by a cone snail.
As happens every single time. Yeah.
Yep, that one's from Fack.
Because I only know it was made by you.
4 minutes.
At least my streak of not making it today.
Or the mutant. You don't have to say anything.
No, I am the noble.
Yeah, I imagine that. Anyways, I was the savant. I went to Evil Steve to get my information, and I told chat how excited I was about playing the savant because it's my favorite role in the game and how emotionally charged it is to put all the puzzle pieces together. And then I got killed. So I only have 1 day of information.
I am pegging Tiffy and Penguins as evil. I kind of thought Mark was, but...
Oh, see, the thing is, like, if Penguins is actually the recluse, then that explains stuff. Now, my day one, some information, one of the pieces of information is that the noble only got 1 townsfolk, which in my world makes sense because I don't believe you're the noble. You can keep claiming it.
I am,
and that would mean we have either an outsider and an evil or two outsiders. Like I still believe that's true. The second part of that information was there's no marionette in play, which means if it is true that there's only one townsfolk, then there is a marionette in play.
In that ping, though.
In the ping of the noble, correct?
Yeah.
No. The marionette
Oh,
will be
the other
outside
one
of the
was
ping.
there is no marionette. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
cool.
only one townsfolk in the noble ping, or there is no marionette in play.
Okay.
Glad that you're fine with dying. I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna check the next 2 nights is Quinn and Talros. I'll probably end up checking them against somebody I've gotten a no on. That's not myself.
Okay.
To try to.
You can
make
keep
sure that I'm
checking
not
against
right
me.
away.
I mean, you can keep checking against me if you want.
All right. Yeah.
There was a noble ping on supposedly at Ash and Fredo, if you believe one noble. At least,
I believe Becca over Nina.
Okay, and what were Becca's noble pings? Do you remember?
Becca's noble pings were Nina, Pangums, and Juan.
Okay, Nina.
We might reveal that at
Pangum.
Grim Reveal,
Well,
Steve.
Pangum's did claim are close to me. And one. Okay.
Pangums claimed recluse in that very first chat, apparently.
Are you the amnesiac?
I certainly am.
Well, you told me you weren't.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to keep it spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Quinn, you were my first chat, right? So.
Or
was second chat.
You would have been my second. I think my first
okay.
was Mark.
No, that sounds right. Okay. Well, it sounds like to me we need to be killing your neighbors, but I'll let you leave that to you.
What other sources of misinfo are there on the script? It could be puzzle drunk.
Philosopher, which would be very funny. Puzzle drunk.
If there's a Philo, they should come
and
talk
Nodashi.
to me.
I agree. Is that it? I think that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Okay. Who else did you juggle wrong? I'm curious.
Ash, Mark, and Fredo.
Ash, Mark, and Fredo. Okay. Weird. Okay.
Well,
I feel like that's really good information.
I agree. I don't.
It's hacking up a lung over there.
I think you're good.
I wouldn't throw away a damsel guess that early if I were evil.
I think you're good.
Thank you. I think I'm good too.
I'm saying that I'm a Slayer who didn't get their shot off.
You're not a Slayer?
I'm the Savant. My Savant information is making me believe there is a marionette in play. So if there's people double claiming, highly unlikely that any of them is a marionette.
But
no, because the marionette will not be able to see the same token as somebody else, right?
Sure, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
it could be marionette just lying or whatever. I don't know. Probably Pixie, but there's only so many of them. Anyway, bye.
All right, everyone, welcome back to town. I'll hold a minute for shenanigans and chat before I open nominations.
Anyone gonna philosopher juggle?
I love Philo juggle.
I will out my information to them. Hi, everyone. I am the town Savant, and I was so happy to play the Savant. My spirits have been destroyed, and with that, my innocence has gone. However, I have one day of information, and I think we can piece something together. My Savant day one is either the noble received only one townsfolk in their pings, or there is no marionette in play. Now, the noble pings pointed at Nina, Pengums, and myself. Pengums has claimed a non-townsfolk role, and Nina claimed in public to be the damsel yesterday, which is also a non-townsfolk role. I am the Savant.
Sorry,
yes,
Steve,
Danny
really
boy.
quick.
Sure.
Do I learn information by picking people?
Cold. Very cold.
Thank you.
Based on your info one.
Correct.
I'm not the damsel.
So if you have identified people double claiming each other, they are highly likely not the marionette. Just to keep in mind.
This is a just in case, because there are some things happening on my end that I would love to get to the bottom of. Quinn claims minion and guesses Nina as the damsel.
Quinn claims minion and guesses Nina as the damsel. Thank you.
That clears that up. Thank you.
Why does what?
Everyone thinks I'm the damsel, but I'm not. It's funny.
I took confused why
Well,
people are
Nina,
actually damsel guessing you.
You've been the damsel before and done this, so
Oh, I know.
Why
I
are
know.
you-
my info
why
is
are-
kind of range.
Why are you
So
damsel
I
guessing? And
figured
how is that clearing things up?
Oh wait, no. Based on the savant info, that can't be right. I need to learn how to think, you guys.
Quinn, are you a minion?
Uh-huh.
No, I mean
Why
maybe.
you damsel guess? What could that do? What could
I
that do
think
for
Quinn
you?
was trying to figure out if he was the marionette.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually makes sense on this script. Congrats, you're not the marionette if Nina's the damsel.
Tiffy, you've had your hand up for a bit.
I have gotten a lot of good information, and I trust Becca's information, so I think I'm just going to come out with it. That way, whoever wants to use it for this nebulous purpose. I am the fortune teller. I got a no on Jeffy and Fredo, and then last night I got a no on Mark and Denny Boy. So Mark is not a demon, unless there's a puzzle master, which I haven't heard of. I don't have room for in my Grim. I think the kill for today is either Quinn or Talros.
The funny thing about that is I actually went fortune teller last night. So
You're the philosopher.
your day one, your night one information is correct, but your night two
But the night
information
two is
wrong.
I don't like
what
that.
what was the night two?
The night two was Mark and Denny Boy.
Yeah, me and Jeffy.
Jeffy?
Since I'm out with it now
Are
too.
nominations open yet, Steve?
I was letting everyone get the say in before I open nominations.
That's what I
Fredo,
have.
Yeah.
Did
Since
you
I
have
came
some-
out with mine, I'll go ahead and say that my night two was Jeffy and Quinn. Yes.
Quinn
Oh,
I mean,
nominates
you can
Jeffy.
kill me if you would like, because I am the juggler and I have a number that I'm trying to figure out if it's accurate or not.
Okay.
Let's just kill Quinn, guys.
Fredo, anything to add
nominates
before I
Jeffy.
open nominations? We're
No,
not
no, this is
nominations.
a
Are...
nom hand.
Okay, I got a bunch of nom hands, so everyone's trying to nom. We'll start with you,
Mine's
Fredo.
before nums.
Oh,
Oh, I
Juan,
want to
okay.
nominate Quinn.
Well, all right, then we'll get to you in a minute. Juan. Fredo nominates Quinn. Tell us why, Fredo.
Oh, dude, did you not see the damsel guest on Nina? That's just. And then he said he was a Serenovus earlier when I talked to him yesterday. No. We got to kill Quinn.
Quinn?
Fredo, I'm the juggler who got a 1 after guessing himself and then 4 other people. My information is weird. There is something happening here. I'm spent. Y'all can kill me. It's fine. But there's a sober and healthy yes on I mean, I guess this helps build worlds, but yeah, this is fine.
5.
I want to go
is
after
the
the
number.
sober and healthy. Yes, on your double twin.
Yeah, wait, are 2 people in I hate that.
We have like 5 jugglers.
Wow.
Fine.
Yeah.
Some are in a
Right.
fortune teller yes
6
together.
is enough. Quinn is now on the
Quinn
board.
nominates Jeffy.
Quinn nominates Jeffy. Tell us more.
I don't see how this is lifting off of me, so this is a last-ditch effort in case our demon is indeed an Oho. I am this game's Raven Keeper. I was trying to get killed at night, and I overplayed. There is a fortune teller yes on Jeffy. Let us kill Jeffy, the spent juggler, who has a fortune teller yes on them.
There's
And
also a
not
fortune
Quinn
teller
Johnson,
no
Raven
on her on
Keeper.
night 1.
What'd you say, Tiffy?
My
There's also a
defense
fortune
is,
teller no on her.
unlike
on
Quinn, there may be a fortune teller yes on me on night 2 with Quinn, but on night 1, there's a sober and healthy, well, possibly sober and healthy unless we get a no dashi, no on me for night 1. So, yes, I am the spent juggler. That is fine. But Quinn, who theoretically could be red herring with a Raven Keeper, does have the yes after I have a no. So, I think Quinn's a better.
Yeah, that's true. See, Quinn needs to learn how to think more.
7 is the number.
Quinn isn't quitting tonight.
It's okay. You're
Quinning
still
too much.
pretty.
Yeah, Quinn, don't worry about it. Dude. Just stay pretty, bro. Just stay pretty.
Guys, I would like to stay alive as Oho bait
Yeah.
if possible, but I
1.
understand if not.
Not
Just
enough.
stay young and pretty all for the rest of your life, dude. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Juan, did you still have something you wanted
I
to
wish
get in
so.
here?
No, never mind.
I'm sorry,
Want to
Juan.
save me?
Any other nominations?
Anyone?
I will say the town, unless it was a miss, it's not an Oho or Fangu game based on what I've talked to people about.
Well, shit on my Trisket, Mark.
Gonna bring this day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Quinn has been executed and dies.
Damn.
Grim reveal?
Good night, everyone.
Oh.
There's no fucking grim reveal.
All right. So Denny Boy might now piece together his ability because he knows that Tiffy has a no on him that makes no sense from his point of view. Somebody has to clip. Well, shit on my Trisket. Somebody has to clip that. All right. No Philo, no Cerenovus. Okay. Let's get a pick.
No, I let you.
Yeah.
Hey, Denny Boy. Go ahead and pick a player first for your Nodashi.
All right, so just catching up, Chad, if they don't know. We are stringing along Pangams as Talros's marionette, and me being the Boffin, giving Talros the philosopher ability. So we'll see how that goes.
We've caught some of that conversation. I'm going to try to follow it closer tomorrow because that's a while.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I don't really think Tiffy's the fortune teller who came out as the fortune teller. That seems a little obvious. So, especially since she came out with nose on me, which I don't have a reason and an explanation for. So I don't know what that's about. So I'm going to target Fredo tonight.
All right, Fredo it is. And then you can give me your Amity pick.
I don't know. I don't want to select Pangams in case it does something that I'm not aware of. Let's pick Ash today.
All right, Ash it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Ash becomes the source of the poisoning, which leaves Tiffy poisoned and Jeffy poisoned. Okay. The Jeffy one's not super thing, but the fortune teller stays poisoned. There's like Denny Boy said, there's no way to explain the no, which is funny. Yeah, let's get Tiffy's pick. Hey, Tiffy.
Hello.
Go ahead and pick 2 players.
I'm gonna get a yes on Tally. Let's instead try to find my red herring. Nina and Ash.
All right, you pick Nina and Ash and learn that no, neither of them are the demon.
You know, I'm beginning to think there's no evil in this town.
I think you're right.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Maybe I should have given a yes on the red herring, but the fact that she was looking for it, I kind of didn't want to give it to her with the poisoning. It also still frames Talros, right? So I think that's good. I think it's good. And Fredo's not getting any more names. The fact that she was fishing for the red herring, I kind of have to give her a no, right? And if she gets to the point where she feels like I must be poisoned, well, guess what? She's going to look at Nodashi's near her, right? So that's true, Mathblade. It also backs up Talros's bluff. That is also true. Ooh, we'll try to frame Tiffy as her own red herring if we give him the chance. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. Let's wake him up. She picked Ash and Nina. All right, here we go.
First, but it makes sense.
No, it makes sense now.
Good morning, players. Unfortunately, not Fredo, who died in the night.
Y'all suck.
Let me clear this up. I am the Pixie Noble. Just so we're clear. I'm not the damsel. I am the Pixie Noble.
Perfect. We got you.
Thank you.
I have no idea what my Amni ability is. I'm picking a player every night, and I haven't learned anything whatsoever.
Could you possibly be looking for the damsel?
I have not picked Nina yet, so maybe I might ask that if my ability has to do with the damsel. That's a good idea.
I'm probably going to say I picked you and Tiffy just to kind of double check her information, and I got to know.
Okay, great.
All right.
Steve, may I please ask if my ability has to do with the damsel?
You're gonna get a cold, very cold.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Slayer, and so I juggled that person to Slayer, who is
Yep, that would have been Mark, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If
He
I
might
was
get
worried
there.
about that for a while.
He might get there.
So I'm assuming you are the Slayer?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm alive still. Usually I'm dead by this point. Like, if I draw the Slayer token, I don't live this long.
I mean,
And I will not.
Why is Fredo dead when we have a fortune teller and a Philo fortune teller alive?
I have a slight, I don't know. I have a slight trouble with Philo fortune teller just because they chose to lie to me earlier today, and not today, yesterday, and then decided to come out during the actual conversation, which felt weird. So I don't know if we actually have a Philo fortune teller. I'm on that one.
We can bring
Oh.
Denny in here if you'd like.
We can. That's fine. I've already told him about the information too.
All right. Nope. Denny is in another
Okay,
chat.
he's in the chat. Okay. I checked you and Danny and got to know.
Okay. Well, that's good. So you checked. Quinn and Jeffy got a yes. I wrote
You
that
said
down
Quinn.
wrong.
Yeah.
And then me and Denny and no.
Right.
There's a cat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Where's your cat?
Oh, on your end. Okay.
Yeah. There's
Kitty.
Lions.
Dude, I voted for you.
Why did you vote for me?
Because you sounded evil, Juan!
What part of me sounded evil? I said, when Pinkums dies, if Pinkums claimed recluse, if Pinkums is willing to die, then we know for a fact he was a recluse and not a minion or a demon, and then the other two parts of the noble pink are cleared.
But if he dies and the game doesn't end, he still could be a minion.
Well, fair, but at least we got rid of a minion.
True.
So I picked Becca, Quinn, and Ash.
Huh?
And I haven't learned anything back in return from Steve. So I was
Okay.
asking if my thing has to do with alignments or nominations or whatever, and I've gotten
Voting.
results so far.
Votes,
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh,
Evil,
real quick, are you willing to share what outsider you are?
Not yet.
Okay.
Me now.
I would like to murder Nina too, though.
Me too. I'd rather murder Nina.
Welcome back to town. I'll leave a minute before noms in case anyone has anything pertinent or any shenanigans.
Personally, would rather kill Pangams over myself because I am good, but
I'd rather kill Paul Ross, the outed fortune teller, supposedly, who didn't die last night.
Well, I'm not the only outed fortune teller, but yeah.
Yeah, two added a Philo fortune teller and a fortune teller. So
I know, both of them are still alive.
There's a lot of people who could have died, though. I mean, Fredo, what were you if you want to talk about that?
Well, that's why I have my hand up. I'm just waiting to be acknowledged.
Acknowledge Fredo.
Fredo, you're
I
acknowledged.
Okay.
hands up.
Thanks. I am the balloonist, and my pings were Mark and Ash in that order.
Yeah, it tracks.
Well, they both claimed Slayer to me.
That is not
so-
track to me.
And
Not-
I will
not
tell you
fair.
that Steve told me in all confidence. Yeah, I gave you the demon.
Ash, are you claiming to be a townsfolk currently?
I am a townsfolk.
Okay.
I have a hard claim from Ash, which is very weird. But I trust it.
I don't have that high stakes a roll, Tiffy.
Mark, what are you
And we
claiming?
cannot have two pixies in play. So, and Ninja Nina is either the pixie or the mutant.
I am the pixie.
But she claimed damsel, so that would have been a mutant break. So I'd rather kill Nina today.
Is Nina just a damsel?
I'd rather kill our Philo fortune teller who doubted, and I mean, you might as well give your info
No,
if you
shut
strouted.
Whoa.
I mean,
you should guess it.
today I checked Tiffy and Danny, I got to know.
Juan, I just want to clear a quick world. Juan claims Minion and guesses Ninja Nina as a damsel.
Juan claims Minion and picks Ninja Nina as the damsel. Heard?
I mean,
Okay, cool. So
you
then I can
claim it.
confidently say what I'm thinking. I'm believing I'm Talros's marionette, but not anymore. Because Ninja Nina, I think, is a damsel.
I
So-
don't think Nina is the damsel if she is.
Why are we saying this out loud? If Nina is really the damsel,
You to no
why are
end.
those
You have
words
no
leaving your
idea.
mouth?
Okay, point being, the fact that neither the fortune teller nor the Philo fortune teller that were outed died makes me believe Talros might be the demon, Nodashi, the recluse Pengums, Quinn is some other type of minion, perhaps, and he's going all the way to Tiffy, which is why Tiffy is drunk or poisoned. Tiffy is like fine to live because they know they are just extending all the way there, perhaps. And Talos is just the no dash. That's the world I was in.
Juan is just evil here.
Nominations are
Also
open.
could be spiraling. He's allowed to spiral.
I will nominate Pangams
Nina nominates Pangams. Tell us why, Nina.
because I am a pixie. I would prefer of the three things. I believe that Pangams is the evil one. And we Pangams.
We are fluctuating between 1 and 3 outsiders every day. The way it looks right now, I think we're back to there only being 1, which I think makes me confirmed by outsider count. I would have been fine to die earlier, but until more outsiders are added again, I would like to stay alive.
I just love that.
All right. 4 votes to put Pangams on the block.
There are
I'm so
outsiders on the
confused
script
by
who
this.
can't hard claim, right?
I know.
There's
Well,
two.
apparently they are anyway.
I was an outsider. That's all I'll say.
Nina, can you help me understand that nomination again? We have 2 people who are claiming to give fortune teller information, 2 people who are claiming to be the noble, although you're kind of backing into Pixie. I don't understand how that came to Pangams.
Because the
It makes no
lift
sense.
they won off of Pangams. We lifted with 7 onto somebody else, and then like I just there was too many votes to me on Juan, and Juan was reading really good.
Okay.
I think that we need to get myself or Pangams out of the way so that we can move on with this. So nominate me. I'm happy to die.
Jeffy, your hand is up for a nom, I assume?
Yes, Jeffy nominates Nina.
Tell us more.
There was a point that I was thinking Nina might be mutant or something else with the noble claim and then backing into Pixie and the things, but then she claimed Damsel, which would be a mutant break. So I think Nina is where I'd like to kill this. I think we're at 8. We can kill Pangams tomorrow or the next day. We've got 3 more at least executions. So I'd rather kill Nina today.
Jeffy, I claimed damsel on day 1, and then since then I've said I'm not the damsel. I claimed damsel on day 1 to try to help Juan. I do not care if you kill me. You should kill me at this point.
4 is the number.
If you get what I'm putting down.
Becca, what are your noble pings again?
Juan, Pangams, Nina.
That's special.
Which is why I want to kill Pangams.
5
I can
is
die
enough.
tomorrow.
Nina's now on the block.
All right, Pangams, are you claiming recluse currently?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it.
helpful.
But that sounds like there's 3 outsiders in this.
I mean,
Mark, what?
we can have
Outside
we can have 2 or we can have 3 or 4.
I mean, even if there's 3, that could be just.
Fangu could add one,
Balloonist.
Balloonist could add one.
Yeah, exactly. We're at base 2. Nothing takes one away, so we could have 2, 3, or 4.
And we
It's
have
not
not
a
heard of
Fangu
any
game.
puzzle master.
It doesn't seem like a... Yeah.
Final call.
Does anyone actually know anything by
Yeah.
any chance?
No.
I don't
I
think
know that
so.
there's a potential evil player between me and Pangams.
Bringing this day to a close. And
There's
Three.
also
That's not
Multiple
knowing
people on the
something
block.
you have to
I
say.
know.
there's also a
potentially.
marionette in play, so brace yourselves.
Or your
Nina is
Nodashi
executed and dies.
poisoned.
We
Good
have
night,
an in for
everyone.
Nodashi.
I was the
Oh,
mutant.
Nodashi.
God.
Juan,
how
what's
can we know
the
that
what's the
she
implications of
Oh,
a marionette in play?
okay.
The fact that we haven't had a Sarah Novus claim? Is that
No,
the
no,
only
the-
reasoning?
He's going off his
The-
savant
my
information.
savant info.
Gotcha. I see.
But there's a good point. I could be Nodashi poisoned by Talros, and I just
Right,
got
that's
that
right.
to go on a wild
That's what I
goose
think.
chase.
I don't-
That's what I think.
Juan's information for day 1 makes sense with what I'm claiming, what Pangams is claiming, and what Juan is claiming. For Becca, sorry, Becca's information.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny boy.
Hi, Steve.
All right. First up, Nodashi pick.
You are muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm muted to you. Yeah. First up, Nodashi pick.
I don't know what anyone is. Everyone has lied to me.
Lying in Clocktower. Oh, no.
Kind of cringe, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't. I guess I'll kill Ash. Maybe a fortune teller. Who
Okay.
knows?
We'll kill Ash, and then I need an amnesiac pick.
Talross.
Okay, Talross. And then how do you feel this game is going so far?
If Pangams is strung along, which apparently Talross hasn't told Pangams yet, which is actually harder because if Pangams is the recluse, then it is going to be tough to string along. But even if Pangams thinks Talross is lying, that still might be okay. So
you're feeling fairly
I think we're
confident.
doing okay.
Yeah, if you were a general, you'd give yourself the evils winning.
I don't know if
you wouldn't go that far. Okay, perfect.
I mean, we were down an evil player. I think it's neutral. Maybe we're slightly favored. I'm not really sure though. I could get flipped on a switch. So
cool. All right.
Well, thanks, Steve.
Thanks anyway. Yeah. So this time it goes from Talross over to Quinn. Because remember, it doesn't skip dead players. And then on this side, it's at Becca now. Not a very impactful one. But that means Tiffy's getting sober information tonight, which is very dangerous.
All right, you have it on stream. Fredo just called me funny.
Oh, right. I didn't hear him say it, though. Sorry, Tiffy.
That's Basura. What's up?
All right, go ahead and pick 2 players.
I'm not saying I'm smart. Cool. Talross and Nina.
All right, you pick Talross and Nina and learn that no, neither of them is the demon.
There's no living demons. Okay, thank you.
Welcome. That's one where I wish I could have given a yes. Like giving a yes there would have been so powerful in making Evil's plans work. I wish. Is there any reason for isolated poisons on the script other than Boffin Amni shenanigans? It just makes it harder to. It basically makes it harder to pinpoint the Nodashi. With a little bit of the chaos that the evil doesn't understand what they're doing either. But isolated poisons also make it look like a marionette. Like Tiffy could just look like she could think she's a marionette at this point. Unfortunately, with the amount of outsiders in play, like it's the same townsfolk being hit no matter what. So it's kind of been rough for good. Luckily, fortune tellers are still alive because the evil doesn't understand their own amnesiac ability. Basically, we're just trying to give the Nodashi a little cover. It actually does kind of sell Talross. But I feel like if Tiffy was actually Philodrek, I probably would have given a yes on Talross. So, well, there's a Scarlet Woman. So it could have been a starting demon that had a Scarlet Woman, right? I think Scarlet Woman shenanigans are still in play, right? Maybe not. Like if Nina or Quinn were actually the demon, they could have been the starting. There's no Serenovis, right? So, what's up, Blight Dragon? All right, let's wake him up. Good morning, all of our players, except for Ash, who died in the night.
Dude, I wish I was a fortune teller in this game. Holy crap!
Fortune tellers are invincible.
Jeez.
Can we get our fortune teller pings for the night?
Steve.
Fortune teller?
No.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Danny boy.
Does my ability act during nominations?
Are you asking if it only acts during nominations, or is your ability active during nominations?
Does my ability pertain to nominations?
Pertain to nominations? No, cold.
Okay. I don't seem to be doing very well with that.
Lots of colds and a tepid.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy.
Denny, it's why I checked Denny.
Oh, hey everyone, you're all still here.
Denny, I gotta know.
Yeah,
You're right.
Sorry, now.
So Becca's the only person I haven't checked.
Who is your knight? Who is your knight 3?
I don't think Becca's the demon.
Tiffy.
So I got Jeffy Fredo, no. Mark no. Nina Ash, no. Talross Nina, no.
Okay, so the thing is, this is sounding like you are actually. Sorry.
Talross and who, Tiffy?
Talross Nina, no.
Okay.
Right, but if you're poisoned, Tiffy, then Talross could be the demon.
Yeah,
and what I'm saying is like there's no longer a case where Tiffy is the marionette because Tiffy's both neighbors are dead, so Tiffy will have to be poisoned. There's no poisoner. It would have to be a Nodashi, and the tentacles from Jeffy are way too long to get all the way to Tiffy. So is it Pingums? Which
It
Italian.
could
It also
work, but
be-
it doesn't work. No.
It could also be imp. It could be imp as well.
Could be an imp.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Could it be Dalros, the Nodashi, Pengum's recluse, Queen the marionette because of being sitting next to the recluse? Tiffy
Right.
gets poisoned.
Yes.
Right. And the reason why Talros is not like dying in the night is because she doesn't have a Scarlet Woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right.
and that will also confirm my wait, no, I will also be Nodashi poisoned
Right.
then.
My
You're
demon
also
candidates are
poisoned.
Talros or Denny.
But that's okay because
We're at 6 if we execute.
Minions, but
But you're forgetting.
Yeah, I
that
think
there's a
I'm gonna
Fingo
go
on
try
the
and talk to
script.
Mark because I need to figure out what the fuck he is. Because if he's the puzzle master, this could all be super
he's
fucked.
kind of claiming outsider. So
He's claiming outsider, but he hasn't claimed which one. And if he's the puzzle master, I could be drunk, and it could be even more arbitrary than if I have the recluse in my pings.
yeah, okay, cool.
How much use I would have on the script because there's not too much drunk.
There's not a lot of drunk.
poisoning.
Right.
I don't think you're causing madness. Not that you would if you're a good amnesiac.
People would know.
Yeah, I would know.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But yeah, those are things that I would think of that you haven't guessed, but can't guarantee it's going to be any of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Ash.
Someone else's marionette, but he's not mine.
In that world, wouldn't Tiffy the Nodashi poison fortune teller be getting nose on everyone that isn't the demon?
Well, Tiffy has gotten nose from everyone.
She's got to know it. She's got to know everybody. Every single
except
person.
for Becca. I have not checked Becca because I thought Becca.
Yeah, but Becca reads
Becca's-
social.
You know what, demon?
Becca's very
I'm
social.
the marionette. Don't tell me. I like to be surprised, if I'm being honest with you.
So I'm sorry, you guys might have been talking about this all day. How do we make sense of Tiffy's information if Tiffy is good and Becca is not the demon then?
Talros is the Nodashi, Pengums is the recluse, Quinn is the marionette to Talros because of being sitting next to the recluse. Tiffy is a fortune teller, has been poisoned throughout. And if Talros knows that Quinn is the marionette and Pengums outed himself as the recluse early on, then Talros will have certainty that Tiffy is constantly being poisoned, therefore no reason to kill Tiffy. Talros is not dying because of being the Nodashi.
Ash could also be. Ash could be a minion, but I trust Ash's claim.
Why would I die at night?
Yeah, Ash would die
I
at
know,
night.
and you die at night.
I would. Nobody here is going to trust me, but I would also like to point out that I don't have luck not telling my marionettes they're marionettes in the very beginning of the game. I have very bad experience. I've been scarred many times, so I try to be upfront with my marionettes. I'm sorry, Quinn, but I try to tell them early on.
You know, that's very understandable.
What are you, Denny?
I remember my first. My first was JCP. He immediately outed me to
Oh,
fucking
never
town.
mind. I think I heard somebody tell me what you were.
Hi everyone, I'm your amnesiac who's learned Jack all. Hooray!
No!
Hooray!
Well, tell us something.
I tried.
Did
Tell
you?
us anything about what you're seeing or what you're doing.
Sure. I have been asked every night to pick a player, starting with night 1. On night 1, I picked Becca. On night 2, I picked Quinn. On night 3, I picked Ash. On night 4, I picked Tiffy. Here we go. Do I learn players' alignments? Cold. Does my ability have to do with nominations? Cold. Does my ability have to do with the damsel? Cold. Does my ability protect players? Cold. I don't know what's going on. This is awesome.
Second call for nominations.
Tiffy nominate. Jeff
Talros.
nominate Talros.
I'm fine with either. I mean, I'm more fine.
Tell
with
us more.
I would really like to kill Denny, and I'm in the alternate world of totally killing Denny because I think that makes sense. But the two fortune tellers living and Occam's razor, Talros being the Nodashi, moving through to Tiffy and having that poison work, just makes sense. I have a Philo number that means either Talros or Becca are lying. And I'm more inclined to believe Becca currently. But with my juggler number, now there's a world that I'm just Nodashi poison as well. But that's a huge line of tentacles, which means Becca is likely the Nodashi in that world, and there's no reason to kill Fredo at night. in that. So I think Talross is the more likely of the candidates. But if anybody would rather kill Denny today, I'm absolutely open to that as well.
How can I be the demon if Tiffy is getting sober fortune teller information? Sorry, that's
I'm
not
not
against me. Continue.
Juan?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, Talra. Sorry, I looked at the wrong name.
Thank you. Y'all can go ahead and close this world. That's fine with me. We'll probably be the counter nominating Jeffy after this.
3 votes is the number.
I don't think it's Talross, for what it's worth.
I don't think we have killed an evil person.
I don't think it's Talross either.
My brain is saying that if Talross is evil, they're more likely a minion
Juan,
than a
save
demon.
that dead vote. Juan, there you go.
4 is enough. Talross is
I don't
now
think it's
on the block.
impossible.
Talross?
Talross nominates Jeffy.
Talross nominates Jeffy. Tell us why.
I know Tiffy checked Jeffy night 1 and got a no, but there is another world where there is possibly an Odashi up top that has been caught by a Scarlet Woman. I've gotten 2 yeses on Jeffy. I mostly just tried to check Ash last night, but then Ash died. This is another world I'd like to close personally.
Jeffy?
I'm 100% not opposed to dying. I'd rather die at some point in time than be the frame. Hopefully I die at night, but I think the kills today are either Denny or Talross. But if anybody wants to kill me, go for it.
5 is the number.
The fact that both Denny and Talross want to kill me is very telling right now.
That's the evil
Jeffy,
team.
it's
That's definitely
because-
the evil team.
Jeffy, it's because you're telling me that I might be the demon. When I can't think of a world with Tiffy being on my team as well. That I'm
The only reason, no, I'm not
There's not
necessarily
enough.
saying that you're the demon. I think you're a kill because I think you're likely on the evil team
Okay.
with the information that you have right now.
Did you claim Huntsman to anybody, Denny?
One person, I think.
Okay.
Yes, that is definitely a thing that happened,
That's me,
based on
too.
what I heard.
Which truly made me believe Denny was a minion, but I still believe Talross is the demon.
Final call.
I feel like Talross would be a minion, but I also want this eliminated for my own sake.
I think I'm about to lose the game.
I would, even if Talross is a minion, I'm fine with closing this world because I
Please, someone
feel like-
nominate me. I think nominate someone. I'm about to lose the game. Let me tie the
Gonna
vote.
bring
Bring
this
it, Quinn, you made me
day
lose the game.
to a
I
close.
want to tie the vote. I want to tie the vote. Let me tie the
Just
vote.
Pangums nominates Denny Boy.
Pangums nominates Denny Boy. Tell us why.
One, I think that there's definitely a chance that Denny is the demon instead, and I want to give Quinn a chance to tie the vote.
Quinn, don't let yourself be peer pressured.
Denny
Oh,
Boy.
honey.
Quinn was peer pressuring.
Quinn's doing the
Himself!
pressuring. Okay,
He's
peer
peer
pressure.
pressuring himself.
Look at him, he's so cute. Don't you just want to do what he says?
Oh, Quinn, I'll vote for you. Here, I'll put my hand up.
Denny Boy, your defense.
I don't want to kill Talross, but I really don't want to kill myself. So.
5's the number.
Are we seriously gonna let this tie?
No.
I better
I'm dropping my hand. This is whether Pangums or
Pangums?
Whoa!
That's your evil team.
Lame!
Pangum's
I
evil.
feel used.
3 is
That's what
not
I feel. I
enough.
feel used.
Denny Boy is safe for the day.
I was giving him the chance.
Thank you, Pangums. I appreciate
That's fine.
you.
We got rid of a minion dead vote. That's good.
Final call.
We
Bring
got
this day
whatever, Quinn.
to a close in 3,
All my eggs in that basket,
2,
baby.
1. Talross has been executed and dies. And I'd like to give my congratulations to the nighttime.
Oh, get the fuck out of
How
here!
dare you?
I told you not
He's
get
gonna
peer
end the
pressured.
It's a
game.
fake out. It's a fake out. It's a fake out.
No, no,
It's not a fake out?
no.
It's not a fake out.
Again, I thought that
if
if Talross is going to be evil, it felt like they're more.
Make a choice. Oh, I'm muted. Choice, please. Nodashi choice.
May I please pick? Sorry. Let's see here. Pangum's 1, Nina was Becca's. Pangum's 1, Nina. Okay, that's fine. Let's do. I don't know how Tiffy got that information. That's funny. I will do Tiffy tonight.
All right. Tiffy it is.
Thank you.
Anyway. Pretty wild. I think Becca has to be the only frame, right? Becca's the only one that Tiffy never checked. There's also 4 alive, so they'll probably sleep. Oh, it could be Motaro too. There's a lot of people that it could be. I mean, just think about it from a demon's perspective. Tying there is so scary because you're essentially outing yourself, right? But I guess you're outing yourself with Talros as the demon. I don't know what happens there. All right, let's wake him up. Oh, by the way, the prediction is over. Denny is never going to get more than he got. Okay.
I actually would have shot Pingums.
I know.
Good morning, players, but not for Tiffy, who died in the night.
I don't think I knew that.
Talros! I don't like this.
I think the funny thing
Give you
is
2 minutes.
What was our? It's 4.
What's the funny
right?
thing, Danny?
4? No, yeah.
No, I just want to say I thought that was funny that the fortune tellers were projecting each other if they were both good. Because why would the demon kill one of them if the other's then going to get like known, sober, healthy information for sure? So then when one of them died, then the other one dying gives the demon like all the leeway necessary to kill them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, there's no more. I mean, the amnesiac's not in place, so the Nodashi poison just goes back to its
I'm glad
original
to be part
point.
of that conversation. I'm so proud of you, Tally. You got me. You really got me.
It's technically on the correct folks already, but yeah.
I think Talros let you in on the plan, quote unquote. There was one thing that we withheld from you, is that I'm not the Boffin, I'm the Scarlet Woman.
Okay. How did Tiffy get wrong info on Talros?
I have no idea. Is there a puzzle master? Is Mark the puzzle master?
Possibly.
Okay, Mark has claimed outsider to me, so he's either the damsel or the puzzle master.
Mark might be the puzzle master.
So that's it then. Because
Alright,
Mark
I'm just gonna
refuses to
choose
tell
to
me
keep
what it is.
believing you then. And if you're lying to me,
We
and I'm
have
not the
we have a
marionette-
chance. We have a
Okay,
chance.
I don't fully believe you, so if I out you guys, don't be surprised.
You got to do what you got to do. I would not do that if I were you. I think that would be a
Okay.
very poor choice.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Thanks, Bangums. Uh-oh. All right.
You want
I'm
one
here for
last
my
amni guess,
amnesiac
right?
test.
What would you guess if you had an amni ability?
I have no idea what I do. Maybe I'm the reason that Tiffy got bad information. Did I pick Becca at night 1? Maybe the person across from the person I pick receives bad information. That doesn't make sense because I picked them on night 1.
Well,
So-
we'll revisit in the Grim reveal, and you can see if you can
okay.
get one last chance at a bingo.
I think we're in trouble, but we'll see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who has been visiting Steve every day?
It's been consistent.
We are at 4 alive, but I'll leave it up to you whether we sleep or nom. So noms are open if you'd like, but you also feel free to talk. Like Juan, you got your hand up.
I think Tiffy had hers up before me.
Okay, Tiffy.
I just wanted to ask Jeffy what her juggler information was because I didn't write it down.
I will post it in chat.
Thank you.
And I got a 3.
You got a 3?
Yes.
Ooh, interesting.
So I think I juggle myself as the juggler. That's my 1. Fredo's the balloonist, who is hard claim first conversation balloonist to me day 1. Mark has claimed that he is not the Slayer. So either Talros or Becca are not what they're claiming out of my 3. Or I'm Nodashi in some fashion.
Cool. So what I wanted to say is, in the world of Weltaros and Nodashi, going through Pengums the Recluse and Quinn the Marionette to Tiffy, and that's why they were keeping Tiffy alive. Tiffy died the second Talos died, but also the game did not end, which means there might be a Scarlet Woman. Now, the Scarlet Woman could be Pengums, Danny Boy, Becca, or Jeffy. Jeffy's information matches the world. Becca's information matches, and also matches my Savannah information. So if Pengums was the Scarlet Woman, I don't see a reason why would they kill Tiffy instead of leaving Tiffy as the frame. Because Tiffy will still be poisoned by the new Nodashi. But if Danny Boy was the Scarlet Woman that became the Nodashi, I block the tentacles because I am a townsfolk. And Tiffy is no longer poisoned. Therefore, they kill Tiffy. So I believe we go for Danny.
So the only issue that I have with that, and then I've got another piece to go with that. Unless it's a Boffin Philo ability, which means as killing the demon or the boffin.
God.
Yeah.
Then you got the Boffin Philo ability, which means Tiffy has to die because the Boffin Philo ability means Tiffy's going to be sober.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't. That's an interesting Boffin
Either
ability.
way, we're just looking for a Scarlet Woman at this point.
I am gonna open nominations and see
I
if we're
also-
killing or something.
That did also just make me think of something. There also is a possibility that someone is Puzzle Master drunk if we have a Boffin Puzzle Master.
True.
Anyway,
I think you guys are building a very niche world here. Sure, that can exist. What if Talros is just the Philo who went fortune teller?
That's possible.
Okay, who's the demon in your world, Denny?
It is Jeffy, because Talros said that Jeffy was the demon.
Then
That
why
seems
did I
pretty
get a
easy.
no on Jeffy on night 1?
Okay, I guess my...
You
here-
still could have been Puzzle Master drunk. I don't know. I think
In
Mark's the Puzzle
regard-
Master, but I don't know. He wouldn't have told me.
In regards...
I'm not.
Damsel. Okay, great.
Sorry, Denny, go ahead.
No, that's it. That's what I had to say.
Where I had my original hand up is so I don't have a puzzle master on my script or on my Grim, and I think I have a full Grim. Denny, what was your Amni question that you had today, and who'd you pick last night?
Last night, I picked Becca for the second time. I asked today, does my ability inhibit the demon in some way? I got a tepid. Woo!
Hey, I recommended that question.
It's not cold. This is awesome.
I thought of a not fun. I thought of an
second
interesting
call
amnesiac
for nominations.
ability.
If anyone has like any ideas what I do, I'm very eager.
You-
I'm all ears.
Okay, does anyone think we have 3 evils alive, I guess is my question.
I do not
Hard
believe so.
no. No.
Okay.
I don't think Jeffy Bangup's and Becca's the evil team.
I think it's yeah.
If it's
But
Pingums,
Becca,
if it's
do you think Dinny Boy, Pingums, and Jeffy is the evil team? That's the main thing.
I don't think so. I think there is a small, tiny world, but I don't think so. So I think I'm okay with sleeping.
Bringing this day to a close.
if we think they're the 3 evil team, then who do we execute today? If you think we have 3 evils alive,
We
Nobody.
sleep. Oh,
I
you mean
would
if we sleep.
personally like to execute Denny or Jeffy. I think Pingums is a minion at best.
I think depending on who dies tonight is going to tell us a lot. So
Bring this day in 3.
I have a
2,
feeling I know who dies tonight.
I have a feeling I know who dies tonight
One?
too, and I'm curious if we think it's the same person. But yeah, let's go with it.
I feel like
I think
I know
evil
the answer
dies
to
tonight.
that question.
Nobody's executed. Nobody dies. Okay. All right, who's in the final 3?
Oh, we're in trouble.
It is going to be an uphill, and that's for sure.
Okay. People don't think Pangums is the demon. I don't think I'm going to be able to frame Becca. So, I would like to kill. Pangums doesn't trust me. If I kill him, he still may not trust me. Maybe he'll buy the fact that I killed him because no one thinks he's the demon. I think we're just in trouble, though.
It's tough. I don't know who you pick.
Okay, I'd like to kill Pangums, please.
All right, Pangums it is.
And if I made a mistake, I made a mistake. So be it.
All right.
And I'd like to pick myself tonight.
You're going to
Steve.
Amity pick yourself. Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's very interesting, right? It's very interesting. But I see his point. Jeffy and Becca are both demon candidates, and Pangums is not. So it makes sense that the demon would bring them in. And there's no way to explain why Denny Boy is not dead, except for he picked himself as amnesiac, so maybe it bounced. It could be like a mare bounce thing. Cool. Well, let's see how it goes.
You questioned the balloonist info.
It's not the balloonist information that I'm questioning. I just think Mark might like.
Good morning, Jeffy. Good morning, Becca.
Oh.
And good morning, Denny Boy. Pangums has died.
That is not what I was expecting to happen.
How was I expecting
This is your final 3.
All right, Steve, let's have a chat. Woo! Hi there.
All right. You're going to explain how you... Is this... Yeah, I'll
Okay.
let you take the lead. What are you guessing?
Each demon on this script has a... Well, most demons do, but each demon kills and then does a thing. So I'm going to pretend that my ability is that I block the demon's special ability that night if I select that player. So they can't Fangu jump, they can't Star Pass, they can't no Dashi poison players, and they can't select characters to die in the night. So that's my fake Amni ability.
What do you get? You looking for a bingo or a hot?
It's a bingo.
I mean, there you go. Bingo it is, Denny boy. Congratulations. Let's see if you can
Steve.
solve.
Let's do it.
You tell me no dash. It could be.
Hooray! It doesn't matter. But I did it. Hooray!
Let me guess.
What did you get?
Let's hear this.
Let's
then.
hear it.
Love it.
All right. Does my ability protect against the demon's other ability other than kill? So, for example, the no dashi, it would prevents the poisoning, the imp prevents the star pass, and the Fangu prevents the jump if I select that player during the night. I picked Jeffy last night, and I got a bingo. So if Jeffy is currently the no dashi, or was either from a Scarlet Woman, or was the starting no dashi, then Jeffy was not poisoned on the night that I picked Jeffy last night, which doesn't matter. But if Becca is the demon, I did pick Becca day one, which also doesn't matter because I'd be no dashi poisoned. But Becca could not have Fangu jumped or imp star passed. So I don't think I had an effect on the game state. But I figured out what I did. Hooray.
Not if you're no dashi poison.
Dang it!
It
just seems to lead me on.
What you're saying is you would have had an effect on the game state because the night that you said that you picked me,
yes,
I had picked Talros and Nina, who were all thinking is the one who at the very least poisoned drunk me.
Yeah, night 4.
Yeah.
I didn't. You were the.
And I got a no on Talros.
No. That's not what I asked. I'm not saying that the no dashi. I picked you. So if you were the demon, then I prohibited your ability from going off last night. You're not the demon, so it didn't do anything.
Wait, you just said does it protect against the demon's other abilities other than a kill? So you're protecting the person that you selected, not stopping the demon.
No, that is not what I asked. I asked specifically, so I'm selecting a player. I'm not protecting a player. I'm selecting the person who is the demon. And then if I select the demon, then their ability does not go off.
Oh, like a demon minstrel.
Yes.
So you're like an exorcist, but for abilities.
An exorcist.
Yeah.
Without skill.
You're a worse
not
exorcist.
Not only an exorcist,
yes,
but
pretty
a worse
much.
exorcist that has way less effect. That doesn't
Yeah,
sound
you're a
like
diet
something that.
I
doesn't sound like
Denny's a
something
demon.
an amnesia
I
would be
wonder if
given.
it
So
would
Denny's
also
1,000%
Look, hey,
lying.
wait, hold on a second. I am not chosen the ability that I'm given.
I did choose the ability that you were given because you were going to bingo on the last day and make it
Exactly. You chose it, Denny boy. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
You chose it.
for the record, I had Ash who helped me try to devise what my question was going to be going into day 5. And if I got a lukewarm, I'm going to ask something about what I potentially learned. Is that not fair?
Totally fair.
Denny could just be a minion. Denny could just be a minion.
I truly believe Denny was a minion because of him claiming Huntsman at the beginning. It was just the Scarlet Woman that caught.
All right, nominations are open.
Denny Boy nominates Denny Boy.
Denny Boy nominates Denny Boy. Tell us why.
I'm not a minion. I'm not the demon. I've been trying to help Town solve, and people know this who have been talking to. I think it's Jeffy. Becca, I think you're good. I would like you to nominate Jeffy. If you think I'm the demon, then vote for me, by all means. But I am trying my best to help Town right now. And if it's going to focus on, if Town's going to go in on me right now, then let's get this over with. Let's do it.
I think you're trying to write it down.
All right. Well, 2 is the number. Put Denny Boy on the box.
thoughts?
One of the 2 is the marionette.
I think either of you. That's my problem.
Oh my god.
We get one more,
I
please.
don't think it's you, and I know it's not me, so I'll go with Becca. I mean, with Denny.
Yeah.
5's enough. Denny Boy is marked for execution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's technically beatable.
Yeah. Becca nominates Jeffy.
Nominates Jeffy. Tell us why.
It's technically beatable. We'll give Town the chance if they would rather it be on Jeffy. I will vote if y'all want to lift.
Jeffy?
Do you want to talk about this before? Why not talk before we did the? There was already one rush nom. Why a second rush nom? Sorry.
Because frankly, Mark, I don't think it's a rush nom. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I've openly been juggler since day 1, asking everybody what I would juggle them as. I shared my number to the people that asked, as well as the juggles that I had. Now, if there's anybody on this script that I think can blatantly bluff a day one roll who's spent and make it to final 3 and be the demon, it would be Becca. But I think because what Denny has for amnesiac information is BS. So I'm going to go with, I don't think it's Becca, and I think it's Denny. If people think it's me, you are more than welcome to nominate me, but I think we have the demon on the block, and I think Denny rush nommed himself thinking that we would back off from it and try and talk ourselves into it being me instead of Becca. So if Becca has this win, she's got it. If you guys want to nominate or kill me, go ahead and kill me.
Steve, can I have pertinent really quick?
Sure.
No, I rushed on myself because you all thought I was the demon, correct?
Uh-huh.
Therefore, if I'm a townsfolk, what am I supposed to do? Just let you all nominate me?
Yeah.
And then you all vote on me?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it makes a lot of... Mark, hold... Okay, never mind. All right, I'm sorry. Talross says fortune teller on Jeffy. This is the most obvious demon who it could be. So that's... I'm sorry.
If it could be the Scarlet Woman who caught it.
All right, 5 will
That would
tie.
mean I would have to have caught it on night 2 when there's a fortune teller yes on me from Talross, because night 1 there's still a fortune teller no on me. So unless you can put why Tiffy has wrong information on me on night 1 and how I immediately caught it on night 2, then that means that it is either Mark or who's our day 1 execution, or Juan, that were the starting demon for me to have caught it as Scarlet Woman.
That's true.
5 will
So you
tie.
gotta make Mark or Juan the demon to
6
make me Scarlet Woman in that one.
Put Jeffy on the block.
And Pingham's hand's going.
Yeah, sneaky vote.
I thought it'd be fun.
3 is not enough. Jeffy is safe for the day. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think it can be beat, but I
5.
don't think
It
it
can.
can nominate Becca, so
Only be tied. Are you gonna nominate Becca, Jeffy?
no, I
All
really
right.
don't think it's Becca. So if
Denny
Becca won,
Boy is executed and dies. And I'd like to give my congratulations to Becca's team. Very well played, by the way. Very well played there. Little hairy at the end, because Jeffy was indeed just your juggler with a sober and healthy and valid 3. You juggled Mark, who was your damsel. You juggled Fredo, who was indeed the balloonist. You juggled Becca and Talross as well, right?
yes, I bet Becca and Talross, and then
One of those was correct, and one of those was incorrect. The correct one was Becca the Noble, and congratulations, Juan. You might want to pump the brakes there for just a second, though.
No!
Because while Talross was indeed your starting boffin, granting our Nodashi Denny Boy the amnesiac ability, that does make you Juan our marionette who solved it for the good team. Congratulations. Juan, go back to what was the first piece of information I gave you?
Not this.
You told me.
I told you. I told you.
Tiffy did say it.
You told me that
Tiffy did say it was
only
signaling
had
that you were the
one
Mario.
townsfolk, or
Yeah.
there is no marionette in play.
Technically, Juan, if you go back and check the tapes, I did say the noble was shown only one townsfolk.
Only one townsfolk.
Juan.
Which I thought
Juan.
it was me.
But during that whole game, brought into this evil Typhon line was also an honorary marionette, Pangums, who was told he was the marionette to Talross's demon the entire game, which kind of fell apart at the end, but you still voted with evil at the end.
No, because I promised that if she told me how Tiffy got a no on her, I would play with evil, and she told me that because it was correct.
Tiffy was indeed your fortune teller. That is true. Quinn was the Raven Keeper who got executed. Nina was the mutant who tried to break madness on day 1 to save Juan, which I was tempted to do, but I thought it would. I was still framing Nina at that point. And Ash, our poor Slayer, who did not get a shot off because she died at the night. One last guess, Denny Boy. Now that you've seen all this, and Tiffy, you got a no on everyone, including the demon and your red herring. Denny Boy, one last guess.
Is my ability that the fortune teller always receives a no?
No. So that's closer. That's probably warm, but not on the wording of the ability. Your ability, Denny Boy, is each night pick a player. They become the source of the Nodashi poisoning.
Oh, that's so much fun. That's a great ability.
So you're basically
like that.
moving that amnesiac that poison tentacles are moving each night, even though you don't know where you're moving it. The night that you were checked by the fortune teller, I think you picked Quinn
Oh
or
my God,
something,
you picked
Quinn.
Quinn.
and it poisoned Tiffy at that point, and that's why the no happened. There was no Philo drunking the fortune teller. The fortune teller was just Nodashi node on a few nights. And that really the only thing it had an effect on ended up being that fortune teller information, because Becca would have gotten incorrect noble pings, but you picked somebody else on night one. Who'd you pick?
He picked me.
You picked Becca, which made Becca the source of the Nodashi poisoning, which put it on Fredo and all the. But there are so many evil and outsiders in a row that anytime you picked anyone on that half of the circle, it moved it all the way to Quinn, who spent basically the whole game perpetually poisoned. So you were the reason Tiffy got a no on you, but not for the reasons that you thought. Yeah.
Not the reasons I thought for sure.
If I had
That's a
Slayer
cool ability.
shot,
I like that.
Yeah,
if
Ashley.
Slayer shot on day 4, I would have been poisoned. Not that it mattered, because I was going to shoot the non-demon, but
So-
that would have been funny.
Oh, I did lie about who I picked on day 4. I picked Talross on day 4. But that didn't matter. So
Yeah, you would have been healthy, Ash.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. I would not have done anything anyway.
We
Well
tried
done,
to
good
do.
team. Well done.
And Juan, let's go back to Juan, who spaced so hard. Juan, you are correct. There absolutely is a marionette in play, and it can't be you because you guessed Nina as the damsel and it didn't go off. So, welcome.
I cannot
But I extra get to
I
one.
cannot believe I spent the entire game without being
You
told
were
I
the
was
good
marionette.
king's strongest soldier. Did they not tell you?
Heck no.
I was never told.
Because
It
Penguin was
wasn't my
marionette.
responsibility to tell Juan.
We told
It was
you.
not my responsibility. I was requested to tell Pingums, and that's what I did.
I told you day one, Danny Boy. I believe you're the minion. I'm gonna get you nominated. I'm gonna kill you.
Correct.
And you didn't tell me who's the marionette.
I feel like anytime anyone ever tries to like gaslight me into being the marionette, it's always when I'm an outsider. So I'm like, that's odd, but okay.
For the
Same
record,
way you were in the noble.
Juan and I
Kind of
were
a little
building-
bit made it make sense.
Yeah, no, me being the noble ping was huge. That made me believe it though.
Yeah.
Juan and I building the final day and how it had to be Denny because neither one of us thought it could be Becca. Just like solidified everything. That Juan and I had a whole like world building conversation.
Yeah.
Jeffy,
there-
you're right that if anyone could randomly pull off just claiming a day one roll and not getting executed, it would 100% be me.
Yeah, the biggest compliment for like Becca. At this point in time, you deserve to win the game because you can pull that off. Like whether you're good or evil at this point in time, like I know I'm not evil, so it's either you or Denny in my world, and I just feel like it's more likely Denny, though you could totally pull that off.
For our
I did
prediction
think near the
tonight,
end- oh.
we did do something a little different. We did say, will Denny Boy get a bingo on his amnesiac ability? And the closest he got was a tepid. So we're going to go ahead and say no, he did not get a bingo. Congratulations to the 68% of you who had no faith in you, Denny Boy.
Wow.
But that was a
I
hard
don't
one to
blame you.
guess. They knew
It was
what
a
the
hard
ability was, so they knew it was going to be a hard one to guess.
It's
Right?
very well. See, even if I didn't know what it was still powerful. So I think
Yeah,
that's
it
like
did not
fun.
really matter that you never figured it out because it still benefited you.
Yeah.
Well, Juan, I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. You were so happy to have
Hey,
solved the game at the
Welcome
end.
to the stream.
I
Look.
had, you gave me 4 seconds of happiness as I was celebrating seeing the good wins on the screen, and then it's like, well, hold on, you
Listen.
might want to hold on your celebration.
The whole chat for the whole night has
Right.
been like,
Right.
oh my God, Juan, we feel so bad for Juan. And then when the last day was coming up, everyone's like, all right, everyone, get the cameras ready, focus on Juan. So all eyes were on you, buddy.
Nina, the amount of shorts that you're gonna get from that particular game, I can't wait for the little shorts to come from all of that.
Juan, when you came to the game, you said, "How evil can Evil Steve be?" Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Listen, I had
wanted
two
to know.
choices. I had 3 choices. I had Becca, Juan, and Quinn were the 3 choices. And so I thought I'd have a little bit. I thought I'd have more fun with the marionette savant And you guys went and executed one day one. So really, the welcome to the stream is from you guys. I take no responsibility for that.
I kind of
We're
had
gonna
to
take a
sell
break.
the
We'll be
Pingums
back
that
in a
he
few
was
minutes
the
with
Mary.
game
No,
two.
that helps sell it to me more because I was
We'll be
like,
back in a
okay, Talos has left.
All right, everyone, welcome back for game 2 here on Steve's anniversary night. I picked a script that ends very early half the time, so I can go hang out with my wife before she falls asleep. No, I'm kidding. But this is Xenophobia, which is the fear of outsiders. This is the script that I submitted for the Plague Doctor's character release contest that got picked as one of the finalists and got played on stream. It's been updated a little bit since with characters that I feel really fit on it, but it is a fun one. It is a solo Fangoose script. Therefore, sorry, Ash, but it's been so long since you got the Fangu token. It's going to manifest to you.
Been so long.
That's right, Alan Michael. This is the original version. This is not Xenophobia, which I updated with the Zon. This is the old version, Xenophobia. We're sticking with the Baron in place of the Zon. Just like, Evil Steve intended.
Last time I was Fangu was in December.
That's been a while then.
I haven't played too many games this year, but still
pretty good run for you. All right, so I'm gonna go hang out with chat and set up a Grim on this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. No, I don't think so. Let's go build a Grim.
Just be nice to me. Don't give me the marionette again, please.
No promises. If I can, I will. Also, shout outs to Neutral Steve and Rob for jumping in on game 2.
Hey, chat. What's up?
All right. Here we go. If you want a demon other than the Fangu, tough. You are out of luck because that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, Eric here too. Yeah, sorry. Shout out to Eric as well. I'll give Eric a shout out when we go back. Okay. So I'm apt to do a Godfather +1, which brings us up to 4 outsiders in total. But like you could just go all in on outsiders. All outsiders. This would be all 6 outsiders in play. That might be too much. I mean, we've done it before, especially like Ben Burns did this once before. It's a lot. We lose the organ grinder ability, and then there's always a chance of being a marionette. Yeah, we can do it. Guess what? That's all 6. This would give us 6, 7, 8, 9. This would give us 3 townsfolk. You just put 3 village idiots in, and that's your Grim. 3 village idiots, all outsiders, and Godfather, Baron, Fangu, and then it becomes a game of like find where the Fangu jumped. It is very rough with the playground. I don't know that. Okay, so here's the thing. This is objectively not a great way to run this script. It is legal. Is this the way to run the script? I'm actually feeling something a little more normal. So I think we'll take out the Baron, and that gives us 4 outsiders. Kind of over Damsel, so we'll get rid of Damsel, get rid of Mutant. Geez, Seidel, are you evil? How do you? That needs to be the Amne's and Outsider ability. It does not. I've done Amne abilities generally on this always are based around the Outsider. But I don't know. Virgin is hilarious on this one because essentially no one ever wants to nominate the Virgin. It's like Virgin, right? Everyone knows how powerful the Virgin is. On this script, the Virgin is like not as powerful as you might wish. I also think if you have a Plague Doctor marionette, what's the jinx? There's got to be a jinx, right? They become an evil marionette. So I can make someone a marionette mid-game. which is actually kind of freaking hilarious. So maybe we'll put an Organ Grinder Godfather and leave our Plague Doctor ability to add a marionette. The 3 Village Idiots is very powerful. Let's temper that a bit. Keeping Organ Grinder scares Juan, so Juan thinks that he's a marionette. Yeah. If there isn't already an extra evil, so in that case, it'd have to be before Fangu jump, right? The demon has a neighbor who's alive, and the townsfolk are outsider. When Plague Doctor dies, that player becomes an evil marionette. If there's already an evil player, this does not happen. Okay, yeah. So more than likely, that's not going to happen, right? Fine. The only yeah, we'll do an Organ Grinder added mid game from the Plague Doctor. We'll do a marionette. Okay. Let's do Chaos. Snake Charmer. Let's do Chaos Monk. So 3 Village Idiots, a Snake Charmer, and a Monk, and a Virgin. Do we want the Virgin? Want the Virgin. One of these is going to be a marionette. Huh. Yeah, I think this is good. Who are we sweetheart drinking? Probably one of the Village Idiots. Just make Juan think we can make Juan the sweetheart drunk. There's a lot of danger. If the Virgin wants to self-nom, that's fine, right? Like, it's probably the best play on the script. Oh, but if they're the Virgin Marionette, you think that it's dangerous? That's true. There's not a lot of poisoning on the script. So we'll avoid Virgin Marionette. Okay, let's pass these out. Eric becomes the Fangu. So we can make Fredo a VI Marionette. Or we can make Ninja Nina a Marionette. Or we can make Taurus a Marionette. We're not doing Taurus. So it becomes Nina or Fredo. I think it's funnier. I think it's funnier if we do it to Nina, but it's more powerful if we do it to Fredo. The problem with the Plague Doctor Marionette, who cares, is that it only triggers if there's not already an extra evil. So if a Fangu's jumped, then it can't happen. Juan is safe, but he's a sweetheart. All right, we're gonna make Fredo the Marionette, and we're gonna make Rob the Drunk. That's basically it. Do it to Nina, and if the Plague gets Godfather kills, make Fredo one too. It only happens. Yeah, Lord of Typhon again. That happens with Marionette though. That only happens if the Fangu jumps. We can never make a Plague Doctor Marionette because there's already an extra evil in play, and so the chances of the Plague Doctor jumping is very high. I'm sorry, the chance of the Fangu jumping is very high. So the chance of us being able to do the Marionette later is very low. If it does, we can have to. But then we're in like double extra evil numbers, so now we're talking, you know. Yeah. This is not 1, 2, 3, not it, Rainara. Yeah, I think this is it. All right.
Towards paying that.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Right.
All right, players, you should all have your rolls. I am sorry I pushed the wrong button to get myself out of chat. I pushed go to night. That's because I'm rusty and I have not been running as much Clocktower as I should be. However, you do have your rolls. And so, good night, everyone.
WD-40.
WD-40. That's like a more ominous game.
It's so creepy.
Yeah, so basically, I'm of the opinion if you're going to offer tuition reimbursement as a company perk, then
Guess
you
what I'm
should
eating?
also offer some form of tuition reimbursement towards student loans.
Are you eating a bag of dicks, Tiffy?
Close. I'm eating Gushers.
Nice.
I mean, it's a satchel.
So most places will put the tuition reimbursement has to be approved beforehand, and they'll pay the tuition directly, so it's not a loan issue. So that would be in the fine print.
Oh no, it's a reimbursement. So you have to front the money, then like the different companies I've heard of that do tuition reimbursement.
Irvine.
Yeah.
All right. Fun fact: Eric, Fredo, and Mark are all from Irvine. They play together in person. They run a lot of like games in person. So this is literally the Irvine crew versus the world. If Tiffy dies, town has no info at all. Yeah. However, on this script, it's not that bad. You'll see. It's just vibes on the script. This is a very vibey script. Snake Charmer technically is info. So yeah, so Eric, Mark, Fredo, Irvine crew. Let's see if they can represent. Fredo doesn't know he's on the team though. Who says you can't sweetheart drunk Juan? We totally could if we really want to. It wouldn't make a lot of sense, but we could. All right, moment of choice.
Do you know how many times I've snake charmed the demon day one? I'm picking me tonight.
Oh, you're gonna play it safe?
For night one, I'm gonna get social reads before I start picking people.
So you're gonna pick yourself?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nina, you're now the demon somehow. No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, thank you.
All right.
I'm also claiming Damsel again.
Of course, I would expect nothing else.
Right.
Yeah, boo, hiss, boo that woman. Okay, so we're gonna wake. So the sweetheart's in play. Plague Doctor, Recluse, Barber, right? Let's make sure we got this right. Sweetheart, Recluse, Plague Doctor, Barber, yeah. Sweetheart, Plague Doctor, Recluse, Barber. Go. All right, now we do all of our village idiots. See what they get? Yeah, sweetheart only drunk someone when they're dead. So, all right, Rob, the drunk one, picks Tiffy. Tiffy picks Mark. So let's give Rob good info for now. Rob's gonna learn good. Tiffy's gonna learn evil. And Fredo learns good. 2 goods on Tiffy, which is gonna make Tiffy think that she's the it'll make Tiffy think that she's the drunk one because they both got good on her. There's not a lot of good places to put the sweetheart drunk, right? In theory, we could do it on the Virgin if it hasn't been nommed yet. Probably the Monk, maybe. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Probably the last sober village idiot. We'll see who's alive. Nina's a safe choice, yeah. All right. Let's wake and get them. Okay, I just looked and saw that there was an included role, and it was the gardener. I'm sorry, Rock and Roller. I'm going to give you the points back for that. I didn't see it until right now. That's pretty hilarious, though. And thanks for the sub, Angus McBagpipe. So we're going to do a managed prediction. Who ends up as demon? So we have Eric. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do all the outsiders. So Talros, Ash, neutral, Steve, Juan. And then the fifth bucket's going to be other. Other includes Eric or any other minion that gets barber swapped. You let me know who you think is going to end as demon. Nina also falls under the other bucket. That's true. There's a lot of other buckets. Other is a very valid vote on this one. Might be the most valid vote of all. If it's Eric, I'll be shocked.
But they're always willing to stay to train the next one and all the things that go with it. So
Good morning, players. Unfortunately, last night I died because I was the Fangu who jumped to one of you. Look to your left, look to your right. There's a lot of outsiders in this town. I don't trust them. Let's do something about that. This is xenophobia.
Good thing he jumped first, because that means Fangu can't jump again, right?
Yeah. There's a special general.
We solved this.
General, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, the Fangu can jump twice. Maybe in the first one. Yeah, I'm the first one.
Oh. Is this you and me, Fredo?
No, dude. Everyone I try to ping just fucking dip. All right, let's do this.
I'm Village Idiot. What about you?
Dude, just for real, get out of here.
I am.
All right, you know what? Me too.
Why
Unbelievable.
Are you so, like, why are you anti? You're like, I've been good a bunch. You're just totally never trusted me, man. I'm hurt.
You don't believe me?
Are you really VI? Because I checked Tiffy last night, so I'd be curious if you really are VI.
You've got to be kidding me. I got Tiffy good last night. What'd you get?
I did too.
All right, so then we're probably the two sober VIs.
Well,
and that's probably why Evil
oh,
Steve's in here, because he's like, how did they find each other in the night?
That's kind of cool if we did, but yeah, or just since one of us is drunk, he's going to give us the same pings in case we happen to. I mean, the fact that we both checked the same person, he would give us the same pings just to make us not know which one's the drunk one. If
I
there's
don't want
only
to meta
two.
the story to it too much, but man, all right. So maybe there's a third one of us out there.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to look. Okay.
I kind of hinted at it, and then he's like, he was the huntsman. He's like, "Are you the damsel?" And I said, "Are you the huntsman?" And he's like, "Yes." And we're just like, "Let's just do it."
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for a huntsman. What are you though?
I'm the snake charmer. I did not pick you.
Okay. Cool.
I
What are
did
the
pick somebody
chances,
that
chat?
I cleared though.
What are the chances?
All right.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Ooh, can you pick me?
I will pick you tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
From last game or from
No, from last week.
It was a big week. It was a lot of fun, but it was also emotionally exhausting. I wish I would have. I think Milk had a panel on.
I recorded both of Milk's panels.
Awesome! I'm gonna go back
agree,
and just
Trash
like
Warlock.
the emotional fatigue of playing Clocktower.
Yeah.
Hopefully
What
that
kind of
he's
Clocktower
gonna be
I
able to
love?
like get that from you and upload that too.
All right, very good. Thanks, Talross.
Thank you. Bye.
Firm, by the way. Never mind. Answer that. Answer that later. Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk later.
Hey, I'm Godfather. I'm claiming Village Idiot. Sweetheart, Plague Doctor, Recluse, Barber is in the game. Who's your marionette?
God, we got 4.
Yeah, who's your marionette?
Marionette is sitting between us. It's Fredo.
Okay, Fredo. Okay, cool. He thinks he's a Village Idiot as well, so that's cool.
Shall we tell him at some point, or should we just have fun?
It's probably better to tell him otherwise. I mean, I would. It's up to you. I think you should tell him.
All right.
I just got to point out, this is an Irvine crew represent.
Yeah, no kidding.
Irvine crew represent. That's right.
Irvine
That's
crew
right.
represent all storytellers.
Just FY, if you care, Juan claimed empath, said both his neighbors were good, wants me to pick him. I'm going to pick him night 2. And
Well, I'll tell you, empath's one of the bluffs.
oh, okay. Well, then Juan might. If you want to jump,
That's where I wanted
Juan
to
would-
attack first, and that's where I'm going to go.
well, what
Right.
else? Empath. What else?
Okay.
I'll give you Snake Charmer Balloonist.
Snake Charmer Balloonist. I love this.
Yep. It's gonna be a fun
You can
time.
check me. That way you can confirm me as good, and then the demon can just kill me, and we'll have a great game.
I'll let you be the demon a little bit longer.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're
All
right,
bye.
Kirsia. Let me. I gotta make mental notes better. Don't stick your tongue out at me, Tiffy. I saw that.
Wait, are you a character that would prefer to go to space or not?
My character does not want to go to space. I don't think. They're pretty content. Maybe they're like afraid of what's in space. They're
Okay.
like afraid of like the supernatural. Or no.
That anyone else is a very juicy
Yeah,
choice.
they're afraid of like what could be out there in space.
Okay, that's good. I'll think about that. All right,
Like
cool.
they're afraid if they like meet a Martian, then their like whole world comes crumbling.
Yeah. If you can select me, that'll be amazing, because I am hoping to start a chain of confirmation with my info.
All right. Do you want to give a 2?
I'm the empath with a 0.
Oh.
Really, Denny? That's what you are?
I don't know. Maybe.
Chat's really on me for this. I forgot to shout out Eric, who also jumped in for game 2 when I called everyone else out. My bad. You were hiding down there, recluse Eric.
No, I jumped in earlier. I thought you were catching the last minutes.
No, I think I glossed over you for. I think it was because you sat down earlier than the other two. I just wasn't fresh in my brain.
No biggie.
All right. There's not a ton of shenanigans, except for my favorite one of all, the gossip. So if you would like to gossip and share some juicy tidbits, we're all ears. You have the floor. I'm going to start at the bottom and work counterclockwise because that's just who I am. Fredo.
I would like to gossip that there are 3 village idiots.
Heard? Mark?
I have to gossip that someone's info is poisoned.
Heard. Tiffy?
Tiffy would like to gossip that if all of the village idiots had the Legionnaire ability from Ball of Rome, that the one sat in my seat would get a 3.
What?
Well, luckily I do know what that ability is. I might have to explain it to chat.
Yep.
It might actually work in the bot if someone types Legionary. Heard.
That's awesome.
I believe
Rob.
that.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, Rob.
I would like to gossip that Denny is not an astronaut, and if he was an astronaut, he's afraid of Martians. Which is actually the conversation I had with Denny, by the way.
I don't know how to process that into a
I think it's
gossip.
true. It's from the nod I saw from Denny. That is true information.
No, that was a true conversation.
Steve, gossip heard.
Yeah, gossip heard. Juan.
I would like to gossip that there is no marinating play because Chad would not do that to us again.
Heard.
Hey, Juan. No.
Jeffy.
It is not a gossip, but I will say I have at least 3 hard outsider claims currently, which scares the crap out of me.
That's hilarious.
Right?
So we got a Baron Godfather Bangu.
Yeah.
I know 3 is base. 3 is base.
2 is 2 is base plus the fingers, so 3. But yeah.
Or you can have a huntsman adding.
We can
Chat,
have...
we're confirming that Follow Rome is not active in the bot currently, apparently.
I have heard of damsel claim from someone, so.
I copied
Neutral
the
state.
ability into public text. So if you want to make sure that text is open.
I was about to do the same thing. Good job, Tiffy.
Neutral Steve?
I would like to gossip that the evil team is entirely inclusive of Rob through Ash. Somewhere along that bottom side, the entire evil team is.
Heard. All right, I'm putting the gossip token down for you.
I'm assuming Rob to Ash clockwise inclusive?
Yes.
Ash?
It's not a gossip. Hi, I am the recluse. Have fun jumping to me, evil team, because I'm not playing for you.
Well, what a threat.
Nina?
I'm going to gossip that I told the truth to every person I spoke to today.
That's hard for me to confirm
I
or
think that's
deny.
incorrect.
I know.
That is legitimately incorrect.
Not.
Gossip heard? Fredo, you've
Hmm.
gossiped already. You got another juicy bit?
You're muted, Fredo.
No, I don't have a gossip. No, this is but not a nom hand.
Okay, then you have the floor. Noms are open, but Fredo has the floor.
Oh, I'll claim Minion and say Ninja Nina as the damsel, just for the
Fredo
memes.
claims Minion and picks Ninja Nina as the damsel. Game goes on. Thank you.
All right.
He's not a minion.
I'm gonna follow Ash's lead. I'm an outsider. Fangu, you don't want to jump to me.
Wow.
See, I don't think you necessarily needed to. I definitely needed to. I need to
Well, I
protect
needed
myself
to.
in any way I can here.
Danny boy?
I needed to.
May I please nominate Jeffy?
Boy nominates Jeffy. Is executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
I did it.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
But who'd you nominate?
Right.
Did you know that, Denny?
No, I wanted to do a meme.
No, nobody knew. One person knew. Only one person.
Wait,
I
were
think
you?
Jeffy is the damsel.
Okay, chat. I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a version proc on the first nom like that before. On this script. That's wild.
Why to me because they're an outsider and they don't want to tell me what they are. This is awesome.
All right, if I could just get all the VIs to check Jeffy real quick, so we can verify.
Would you like to know if you're drunk or not? Here's an
I
easy
would've
way to
found out.
tell.
There you go.
Yeah, I think
And Spy is not on the script, so I expect hard claims for both me and Denny.
Give me your stuff, please.
Well,
Hey,
you
Nina.
know what? I was gonna pick Jeffy, but that just confirmed it, so it's kind of boring now, isn't it?
Yep. I mean, it's a safe pick if
you're
you want to
muted.
do it. Oh, yeah, sorry. There could be a secret boffin virgin on
Yeah,
the
no,
script.
I checked. It's not there.
An amnesiac added boffin virgin on the script.
If I turn into the demon, I will openly weep. Fredo.
All right, you pick Fredo and get the tissues ready, Nina, for celebrations. Go to sleep.
Yay. Thank you.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Hey, Eric.
Hey, hey.
Where are we going?
I think we're going with Juan.
All right. Juan it is. Thank you.
Alrighty, bye.
Well, there's our jump. Now, just because Juan is the demon now doesn't mean he is necessarily the ending demon. But if you picked an outsider, you're probably not looking too good right now. Hey there, Juan.
No.
You, my friend, are now the
No.
Fangu. You are evil. Chat is echoing your sentiment right now. They're putting him through hell. Look at how they massacred my boy.
The only thing I'm concluding from all of this is that in a past life, I must have been an asshole because I'm paying all my sins of that past life on this life. Thank you.
Did you go around broadcasting that you wanted to? I'm guessing you did not broadcast you wanted to be jumped to.
No, I went broadcasting to village idiots to pick me.
Okay, well, let's see how that goes.
Thank you. Bye.
Enjoy. No outsider was killed today. Let's get our VI picks.
Hello.
Hey, Rob, go ahead and make a choice.
Oh, I'm going to choose. I think the only way Denny can set off a virgin is if Denny is. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Jeffy.
All right, you pick Jeffy and you learn good.
Okay, nice. Thanks.
Good. Well, yeah, you guys are right. You guys are absolutely right. I forgot to give you one small piece of information, and that is Fredo is your marionette.
Okay. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. That might be good. I think Fredo was one of the village idiots I asked to pick me. Okay. Not all is lost. Thank you.
You're welcome. A nice reaction. Hey, Tiffy.
Hi.
Who are we picking?
Oh, see, now tonight I'm good enough for you to come to. Last night I wasn't.
I always do the Village Idiots with cars on the first night, but on subsequent nights I like to do it face to face.
Just like to have some face to face. Well, and subsequent nights are the shorter, so you want to have more content during the nights.
Yeah, it helps get the game a little like if that's one of the main reasons. Yeah. Also, I can get all the picks at the same time from all the VIs that are in play, and then process them however I want. But anyway,
you left mid conversation when I was talking about Milk from Grim Scenarios, giving a really good panel. It's going to be on the Final 3 Con website. I'm excited to check it out. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to check it out live.
Nice. Well, it's a good thing they recorded it and put it up later. That's really cool.
I'm really happy about that. Good job, Nina. But yeah, I think I'm just going to pick Nina.
Actually. All right, you pick Nina, and you. Where is Nina? Yeah, you learn good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sure. Read Alan Michael. Hey, hello. Fredo. Pick a player.
I'm so excited. I'm still alive.
You are.
Let's go with, I'm just going to go around the circle. Let's go with Rob.
All right, you pick Rob, and you learn good.
Everybody's good. Awesome.
They all are. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. I agree, Alan Michael. Juan is a great addition. He's been a storyteller for a bit, and he was definitely a good, fresh face and a new addition to the stream. I love his vibe. Also, what Tiffy was talking about is that Nina did a lot of the audio video stuff for Final 3 Con. So I think a lot of the stuff will be recorded and up later on the Final 3 Con website. That's really cool. So check them out, subscribe wherever they're going to be playing it. Awesome. Played with him twice last night. Yeah, he's a great storyteller, great player. A lot of fun. All right, let's wake him up.
Looks like the living embodiment of the guy from the Bean movie.
What?
My app's being weird. Like I can't get the hands to go away. Why are the hands not going away?
There's no. Now you made hands. There you go.
Die, Eric.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there.
No, Mark died.
Whoa.
Now he's dead.
Whoa.
Dead by
Whoa.
clock.
Hey.
Dead by clock.
Did you jump at somebody, Eric? What happened?
Oh, absolutely.
Checking.
No. I lied a lot.
Is that not expected in this game?
Marcus has sorted out.
Did.
Oh, it's destiny. We pick one another.
Yay!
Okay, what do you want to do?
I can do twos.
I did see the heart.
Okay, I'll do twos. I'm either the empath or the Philo.
Okay, I will give you Snake Charmer Balloonist.
Okay, so you might be responsible for an additional outsider out there with all the heart clips we've had. Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Necessarily mean that he's a minion. That happened 3 times in the last game.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time, Nina. All right.
You're good.
See you.
All right. Bye.
I don't know what Denny was. I never talked to Denny before he nominated me, which is why I was actually really surprised that he nominated. I was actually having a plan of somebody that I wanted to execute, so I would like to see if I can get that to go through today.
Who do you want to go?
I'd like to kill Steve today.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Really, Mark doesn't usually disconnect for this long.
Either the empath or the balloonist.
Okay. Cool. There is lots of outsider manipulation. Bye.
Bye.
For giving the plague doctor at not working at McDonald's makes sense to me, so I buy it. You might become the demon, but as of
I hope I
some
don't.
point, you were the plague doctor.
It'll be very unfortunate if I become the demon at this point.
Yes. All right. Thanks,
All right.
Dalros.
And I had to like refresh my game. I couldn't see anybody or anything. That's why I asked Steve if the app was down. So I have no idea what's going on.
I'm the damsel. What are you?
Oh, I'm the village idiot.
Oh, cool. That's my third village.
Yeah, I've heard of 3.
And you're all right next to each other.
Yep.
Cool.
In fact, I have not talked to anyone else.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
Cool.
Bye.
Thanks.
Yeah, I had a 0.
Okay. We'll definitely take that into consideration.
But I was telling everyone I was damsel or amnesiac. Damn, it was too good an acronym not to use.
And the demon was like, oh, "That's scary. You got to get him out of here."
Well,
or you were scared of yourself.
Well, they
That's
weren't
possible.
trying to jump to me if I said damsel.
True. Okay, I was the monk, so no.
Good to see ya.
Oh, I don't care the monk because it's like.
Was anything announced at town while I was like dead, basically, where I couldn't hear anything?
Eric died in the night.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
That's true.
Yeah, I picked
He needs
one
to
and
talk
got
to
good.
Juan.
What'd you get for Rob?
I got good.
Yeah, and Juan mentioned he was empath and got good in both his neighbors, so that makes sense.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Also, to be clear,
Although,
if you die at
Eric
night,
is
you're
spreading
very sus
rumors
in
about
this
you,
script.
bro.
What's Eric saying?
Ooh, Eric's saying that you evil. You're a minion.
Okay.
And he was a starting demon.
He is.
That's what he's saying.
And you're the marionette?
That's what he's saying.
Yep.
Team Irvine.
Spreading rumors.
It's true.
No.
It's true.
No, you guys are both lying.
Nope, we're not, Fredo.
So yesterday?
Fredo.
Fredo did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the monk.
All right, cool. That
Bye.
sucks. Bye.
Juan, get in here. Oh, where'd Juan go? He went with Eric.
Massively sucks, Denny.
Oh, I don't care. This character's like fine. It's okay.
It's kind of mid. Yeah, mid.
If anyone's going to be sacrificing themselves to Jackie, Jackie?
Yeah,
Who's
okay.
Jackie?
I
Jackie.
heard Jenny earlier.
What? Who's Jackie and Jenny?
Let me tell you a story about Jackie and Jenny. They were once holding hands walking up a hill, and then they got crushed by a boulder. The end.
A little
All right,
ditty
players.
about Jack and Diane.
I'm all ears for gossips. If you got gossips, I'll give you the time to spread that news, gossip. I don't know, whatever. Neutral Steve.
Spread the rumors.
All right. Well,
There you
since
go.
there wasn't an extra gossip kill that I could tell, I will go ahead and shift my gossip and say that evil is actually on the top of with Talros through Juan inclusive.
Gossip
You
heard.
get an extra death.
I believe that.
Jeffy.
Yeah, I totally believe
Jeffy would like to gossip that Denny is confirmed good.
Gossip heard.
I don't believe that.
Tiffy.
Tiffy would like to gossip that there is no Spartacus in play.
Gossip heard.
Why are you on
Fight me.
follow Rome?
Freda.
I would like to gossip that Ash is the recluse and Jeffy's the virgin.
Gossip heard. Rob.
I would like to gossip that Fredo is not the gossip.
Gossip heard.
Scandalous.
All right. Noms are open.
Jeffy would like to nominate Steve.
Jeffy nominates Steve. Tell us why.
Wait, you mean I'm not dead? Oh, Steve's not the virgin? Oh, sorry. With the claims that I have currently right now, Steve's is the one that I'm most concerned with, and I would like Steve to die.
Steve.
Yes.
Fair.
All right. 5's the number.
Better now.
Oh god, they
Make a
could do
Pentagon.
something really. Oh,
No,
they
no,
could
no,
do
I'll ruin
something
it.
really funny. I don't think they're going to, but they could do something really funny.
7 is enough. Neutral Steve is currently on the block.
Jeffy, do you have Juan, Rob's, Mark's, or Fredo's hard claim?
I have Juan's, yes, and in fact, I just told Steve to message you what Juan's hard claim is. I do have Rob's, and I have Tiffy's, yes.
Okay, so Fredo and Mark neither didn't tell us. I didn't say anything to
Denny, I was out of the app. I was booted out of the app until
Mark was out for a while.
soon.
That's a fair point. That is
Most
fair.
of today.
I talked to no one except for a quick check with Fredo.
Yeah, and I thought I was pretty clear, but I'm not talking to either of you yesterday.
And it's fine. We can call Mark tomorrow.
I will say I currently have one double claim right now, which is sus to me. But
please tell me they're double claiming me.
No, they're not double claiming.
It's definitely me. It's definitely me.
Yeah, there's just three damsels now. Look out.
I've heard of 2 damsels, but I don't mind that.
I'm the
I was a damsel yesterday, so it's fine.
Hey, Eric, did you come out with your claim, Eric, or no?
Shoulder cat.
I have told a couple people. I don't know if I want to tell Circle yet.
Okay.
Leave. See what happens here. Unless one of the people who I told thinks.
All that confirmed good players.
What's that?
Did you say that confirmed good players?
I'm not going to be more specific than that, Rob.
Final call for nominations.
All right, original Fangu. Got it.
Bringing this day to a close.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about.
In 3, 2, 1. Neutral Steve has been executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
Oh yeah, when you nominated Steve, I forgot that neutral Steve was in the circle. I'm like, this is not an atheist game. What are you doing?
Whoopsie purposes.
Hey Juan, a barber has
no.
died. Would you like to change 2 characters?
Jesus Christ. Do I just out? Do I just get out? No, Mark is under sus. First under sus. Yes. Wait, so who killed it? Was Steve, right? So Tiffy has claimed. Let's do Steve and Tiffy. Talros. Yeah, Steve and Tiffy.
Steve and Tiffy it is. All right. Thank you, Juan.
Yeah.
All right, Nina.
I'm picking Jeffy today.
All right, Jeff it is. Safe choice.
Yeah.
Good night. Okay, so Steve and Tiffy. So now Steve becomes a village idiot. Tiffy becomes the barber. Question, storytellers in chat. If in this case, since we have a new instance of the village idiot, is it valid to now change and I can make Rob sober and neutral Steve the drunk village idiot? In theory, I could, right? I don't know that I want to, but I think that I feel like you could reevaluate who the drunk is when the set of village idiots change. Hey, Tiffy. You're now the barber.
Nice.
Enjoy. Hey, neutral Steve. You are now the village idiot.
I am now the village idiot. So there's only one. I can be the only. I'm the Highlander. There's only the one.
Yeah. All right.
All
There
right.
you go.
Thanks.
Enjoy. There's technically 2 in play, so like, I'm just gonna leave the drunk where it is. But in theory, I feel like it's possible. All right, go ahead and make your kill.
Okay, storyteller's question, because it
Sure.
seems like, the double claim. If I choose Tiffy, who should be now the barber, do I get another chance at haircuts?
Do you... Okay, wait. The question is, if you were to attack Tiffy,
If I was to attack Tiffy in the world where I think Tiffy is now the barber after Steve, who I believe was the barber, died, and I swapped them, does that trigger another chance for me to do another haircuts?
it would allow another haircuts. Yes.
Okay, yes, then I will choose Tiffy.
Okay, cool. Tiffy it is. Hey, surprise! A barber
What?
died.
Who'd have thought?
Would you like to swap 2 players?
Yes, Jeffy says I'm double claiming someone, and I think that someone is Eric, and Eric is definitely going to be seen as a fan goose, so I am going in a second ship. I would like to swap myself, and now the real question is Fredo, which would confirm Fredo that it is. Fredo's the village leader is such a good role to keep as a marionette, though, because there's never going to be a situation where like it's not incriminatory. Mark and myself.
Okay, you pick yourself and Mark. Okay, you are now the Godfather.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Okay, now the real question. Does he get a Godfather kill? It's a new instance of the Godfather now, right? I still think it would trigger. Yeah, it does check backwards. I was just reading it. All right. Hey, Mark. You are now the Fangu. You are evil. Well, you stay evil.
Fangu?
Yeah, you're the Fangu now.
I am really confused. Oh, no, Hatter? No, Barber. Barber was killed.
Yep.
Well, shit. I don't like that at all. Okay, cool. I was hoping to get my Godfather kill.
Nope, you are now the Fangu. Enjoy.
This is not what I wanted, Steve. I was relaxing as the Godfather. I'd already picked my kill. I strategized it.
It was such a fun role to have.
Yes, a chill, fun role. And now I'm stuck with a Fangu after I think I couldn't be the Fangu. I'll have to have a talk with Juan.
All right. Well, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Juan, your night's not over.
I know. I only did the math today because Steve did die in the morning, huh?
I need a kill.
Okay. Let's go with Jesus Christ. I don't know anything about Rob, but I'm saying I'm an empath with a 1, so I cannot kill Rob just yet. Talros.
Talros it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, so that gives us Organ Grant durability. Hey, Rob, go ahead and pick a player.
Mark.
You pick Mark, and you learn good.
Only good. Everyone's good. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players in the circle.
Mm-hmm. All right, thanks.
Sure. Hey, Fredo, pick a player.
No! God dog it, how am I still alive? All right. We're going down the train. Juan's next.
All right, you pick Juan, and you learn evil.
Oh boy. All right. Let's kill them.
Enjoy.
Kill them all. Am I the sober one? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. It feels a little good to murky the waters here, and if no one ever gets a yes, then you know what I mean. Like if no one ever gets a yes, then it feels bad. Okay. Let's wake him up. Good morning, players, but not for Tiffy, who died in the night.
Aw,
wait,
no.
so did Talros.
All right. I have something to say.
Whoa.
You do.
Okay, never mind.
I was there was a barber swap, so I was the barber. I'm now a village idiot.
It was into me.
Okay.
I was gonna lie and claim, but I was like,
This
but
was
then
with
I
old
died,
Mafia.
and so it could have been a
Although-
Godfather kill.
Oh, I
think-
love that. That's what I was hoping for. I love that.
I think this
we killed
version
both
was
the barber
updated
and the
with
village idiot.
new-
That was helpful.
with new.
So it's taken care of
Grinder,
then.
but I don't remember when they.
At least that part.
Yeah,
of it.
I'm still a barber.
The barber's gone.
Yep, barber's gone.
Cool.
Wait, Tiffy, you're what?
I have not been chained again. I'm a barber. I was woken
Interesting.
up last night after Steve had died and told that I was the barber.
Yep.
Hold on.
Does that mean the Fangu jumped already?
Yeah.
Or either that
Oh,
or I
yeah,
was the Godfather
wait.
kill.
It does mean that the Fangu
Oh.
jumped early.
Yep.
Oh, are you an outsider?
I'm the plague doctor.
Nice. So Eric's the
Me?
Okay, so
Yeah.
Eric is the Fangu.
Yeah, Eric's the starting Fango. That's actually helpful and scary. Helpful and scary. Okay.
I'm less scared now, so I mean,
No, it's for outside meta reasons.
Outside meta reasons? Oh wow! Now you got me really like, ooh, now I want to know.
No, the conversation that we were having at the beginning of the game, that Jeffy came into the last second, and Steve pulled us from the conversation. Jeffy continued
Oh.
talking because she didn't realize
Yeah.
who was the one having the issue. Like she was talking to me, but she was actually talking to you. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's fine.
I got that
And that
first
just
day.
seems interesting.
Well, his number is pretty reasonable considering that one of his neighbors is confirmed good.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah,
He
that
gave me a
at least
0
helps.
day one, and
So to be
obviously
fair, if he's
nothing's
evil, he
changed
would
on-
have the right number anyway because he would know
Yeah.
it. So hard to
But then
confirm either
again,
way.
you also think about we have a confirmed Godfather because we got 2 kills last night.
Unless it's gossip, right?
Unless it's
Oh.
gossip.
Oh, I
I'm
do
not the
believe you're
gossip.
the barber, so it could
I'm
be
the
it could
barber,
be-
so
it could be
yeah.
a combination of those two things. Hard to tell for sure. Like someone could have whiffed a Godfather kill or whatever.
Chat's picking out my vibes, yeah.
Rob was said he was going to claim Snake
Fred
Charmer.
look
I don't have Snake Charmer
more
on,
like
him,
a
but then
silver one,
again,
too.
I don't think anybody was Snake Charmed
He
because
told me Snake Charmer. He told me he
Yeah.
Snake Charmed me and Tiffy.
yeah, I don't. But he said that beforehand.
Apparently.
Sure, I'm
Again,
inclined to believe that's not correct, but I did write it down for some reason.
Yeah,
Fredo did.
Like I said, I don't know. That's
Fredo
where
does
my
know.
thoughts is in that.
I don't know what to tell you, sweetie.
And didn't become evil, then he either was
He
the
doesn't
original
believe it, you're
Fangu
right.
or you were the original Fangu because it already propped.
Opposite problem.
Right?
Correct. I am an empath who is in a double claim. So that's
Empath and a double.
why I did. Well, at least I heard it was a double claim.
You mind sharing who your double claim is?
I have not spoken with them, but
Okay.
I heard
Did
that
you
Juan
get?
was, I heard that Juan
did
was
you get?
double claiming me.
You heard one. Okay. Did you get 0?
I got a 0.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I don't think I would have been bold enough to do the play I did on day one if I got
Or Godfather kill.
Actually, I think this is what's going on. I'm gonna put him is the marionette token above your face.
Whose face?
Oh, that's a good one.
Who?
Your face.
Your
Mine?
face.
Mine?
Hey Juan, you want to message me?
Welcome back to town, everyone.
Oh, yep.
Gossips or info? Anything? Start with Jeffy.
I would like either Juan or Ashton today.
Cool.
Neutral Steve?
I was just going to briefly say with the 2 kills last night, probably was a Godfather kill as well. And so thank you, likely the Godfather who killed the barber swap. So
So Steve, wouldn't either Eric have to have been the original Fangu or you have been the original Fangu if you're telling the truth?
I was executed yesterday as the barber. So then a swap happened.
I don't
I see.
You had a confirmed death by demon.
You weren't killed at night. I got you. Now.
Yeah.
So,
That makes
so in that world, either Eric is the demon or Talros or Tiffy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gossip.
Tiffy?
Tiffy would like to gossip that if she had been targeted by the demon last night, she would have gained the gossip ability.
What?
Oh, if she had the blacksmith's ability and was targeted by the demon last night, I forgot to say that first part.
Gossip heard. Mark?
Hey, I'm not gonna gossip. I'm not gonna gossip, but I'm just trying to what minion ability if Talros is a plague doctor. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's an organ grinder. I'm just trying to if Baron comes in. See if Baron comes in later, you can't add more outsiders later, right?
Yes. So if there's a jinx, if the storyteller gains the Baron's ability, up to 2 players can become not in play outsiders.
Yes.
Oh crap.
Oops,
Okay.
all
We
outside.
would know. We'd probably know that.
Yeah.
Not
Well-
guaranteed, but maybe.
It's probably an organ grinder.
Yeah.
Sorry, did we get it? Did a plague doctor die?
Yes.
That's a claim.
I did not know
Or,
that.
or is the Fangu that is claiming to be the plague doctor?
Which one, Tiffy or Talros?
Talros.
Tauros is the plague doctor.
Second call for nomination.
And you know, with the plague doctor jinxes, somebody can become a baron or somebody can become a marionette. So
And not no.
I
Yeah.
will
We drunk
nominate
ourselves, chat?
Juan.
Nina nominates Juan. Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Tell us why.
Wow.
Trying to clear if we believe that we have a Fangu jump between one of three people, right? I'm trusting of others, so I think this could be an outsider that got jumped to.
Juan.
I'm not an outsider. I hard claim to Jeffy and Rob day one, although Rob did not
And
leave
me.
a message. He already cleared it. Then told Steve, I think, also day one. And I
You
think
told the
that's
storyteller.
it.
You hard claimed something to me.
I must have hard claimed the actual thing that I am. Because I've either hard claim or given it in 2s or 3s. I don't believe I'm that much useful right now because of circumstances, and the people that I have hard claim to will understand it. So if people need to get me out, totally fine. But I am good, and I am not an outsider.
All right. 4 votes, but 1 on the block.
I don't know if building outsider count is possible on this script. If we have a Godfather, no
Yeah.
Baron, then we
No,
have 4 outsiders,
We
and I
can't
have
predict
4
which
outsiders
Baron
publicly, so one would not have been jumped to.
The problem is
Right.
Juan is in a double claim. That's all I know.
Right,
There's
with
not
the
enough.
person who died night 1 or night 2.
Sure.
That's all I mean.
But,
Well-
if the person who died night 1 was a demon, they would have a bluff, and they wouldn't.
Yeah,
need
but
to
they
be
can
out.
just say
Right.
whatever because they're dead. So it's like,
So
Right.
Denny, we should talk tomorrow because I have
I
an
agree.
idea of what I think happens, and I would like to. Jeffy nominates Ash.
oh, it could be barber swap. You're right. So one
Jeffy
could be the starting
nominates
minion.
Ash. Tell
Yeah,
us
good
why.
call.
So I will just flat out say it, not even go with it. I have a feeling that one of the minions was actually killed last night to hide and make it seem like there was a Fango jump and make outsiders feel a little bit more comfortable. So I think one of the minions died, likely the Baron, maybe a marionette who may or may not know it. Therefore, I'd rather kill Ash, possibly Mark, but with what Ash is claiming, I'd rather kill Ash here than anybody else in case they wanted to try and hide that to hide a jump.
Ash.
I would have been a very bad choice to be able to jump to me, but you're welcome to kill me. It just won't do anything.
4 votes is the number.
I won't overvote this.
Right.
Okay, we'll stay down. You don't need it.
4 is enough. Ash is marked for execution.
Because it's very easy for minions to claim outsiders on this script. Base 3 and we've got 6, so yeah.
Sure.
Especially with the Godfather, they know which minions aren't in play.
Sure.
Exactly.
I just knew there was a very high chance that I would get jumped to if I did not just claim it outright and make it harder for them to justify it.
You know what, Ash, I let you live to day 3. It wasn't day 1 or day 2.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm fine with it still. I just find it funny that you think they would have actually jumped to me.
Final call.
Nina, you're still playing the outsider?
I am.
At the same time, if I'm Godfather with this many outsiders still alive, I'd be giving up a lot of kills.
Stay to a close.
No, that's right. I think it was
3,
Baron or Marionette that died,
2.
not Godfather.
So we think there's no. I'm guessing there's no
Baron
organ. There's no
Godfather.
plague doctor organ grinder. Then,
Ash
I'm guessing.
has been executed and
Could be
dies.
drunk until the very end.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, we don't have Baron Godfather for sure because we don't have 6 outsiders. I don't think.
Congrats. I was not the demon.
So if we have a Godfather killed today.
All right, Nina. Who are you picking?
I have
Are
to
you-
pick a guy.
I see the gears turning a little bit.
I want to pick somebody else. I really do, but I am also a big fat chicken right now, and I'm going to pick myself.
Okay. You
Pick yourself. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
still the
I'm
snake charmer.
hoping that the demon kills me tonight because they think I'm the damsel. But bye.
All right. Good night. Wow, a snake charmer that hasn't picked a single like actual potential demon. I haven't seen that in a minute. I gotta say that is pretty new. We're gonna undrunk ourselves for sure. Let's get Mark's kill. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Who's dying?
There are 6 alive. I have to kill the virgin at some point. I have no idea what Nina is. There's soldiers on the script. I know the monk is supposedly dead. What is Nina? What is Nina? I wonder if there's a chance there's a snake charmer out there that can, relieve me. I think that hopefully Juan is going to kill the virgin. So I'm going to kill Nina and hope that I don't overthink this and pick the same one that Juan's picking.
Okay, Nina it is. Thank you. For sure, guys, this is like 100% the dangerous thing when the Godfather and the demon aren't coordinating, or if the Godfather kills, like, let's just say Nina successfully snake charmed and Juan kills her, then they lose, right? I don't know. Let's see who Juan gets. Hey, Juan, you get a kill.
Oh, okay, yeah, because she did Harken Recluse. Oh, I know nothing on Nina. I know nothing on Rob. Jesus, what has Mark chosen? Jeffy needs to go at some point. Now, the real question is, if I was a demon, would I kill Jeffy, the confirmed virgin? We are at 6. Demon has killed 1, 5. 4 with my kill. So we will most likely go to sleep. So if I was the demon, I will keep the confirmed virgin till final 4 so that we can kill the virgin on final 3, because that will make no difference and we will just accelerate the day. So I'm going to trust that the demon did not kill the virgin, and I'm going to choose Jeffy.
Okay, Jeffy it is. Thank you, Juan. That's really fucking good. That's really good. Man, they are like in sync. Juan needs to move to Irvine and join the Irvine crew, man. This is a good makeup for his last game. But here's the interesting... Well, okay, wait. So, yeah, okay. So now if they wake up, if they go to sleep... Whew, gosh, okay. Hey, Rob.
Hello.
Go ahead and pick a player.
I think I'm drunk. This will be the second time I've been the drunk village idiot since I've had the village idiot token recently. So
what?
But
that would be so.
I'm gonna pick Nina.
All right, you pick Nina, and you learn good.
Oh man! All right, thanks.
Enjoy. Hey, Fredo.
No.
Go ahead and pick a player.
It's night 4. Why am I alive? Oh my goodness. I'll go with Jeffy's already the virgin. Whatever. Let's go with. I'll go Mark. Let's see, what do I get with Mark?
All right, you pick Mark, and you learn good.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Well, maybe not enjoy, but try to get through the game.
I don't know about this anymore.
Yeah.
I got. Let me put it this way. I was talking to Tiffany, and she goes, "Oh, sweetie." I'm like, "Oh, that's like a bless your heart." What the hell?
That is a bless your heart.
Oh, fuck me.
That's a Cincinnati bless your heart.
Oh, all right. Talk to you later.
Good night, Fredo. Yeah, I mean, he should hopefully. I mean, I'm not going to give a yes on the demon to the marionette. I just can't do that. I would give a yes on Juan, which he already got, I think. I would have given a yes on Eric. Maybe even Rob. Okay. That's it. Now, this requires, there's one way for good to win. That is Rob nominates the demon and gets enough dead votes on the demon. And that's it, right? Because anything else would require Fredo to anything else would require Fredo to not trust the demon and vote against his VI info. We'll see. We'll see.
How they're trying to hide what they're saying, but that's just me.
Good morning, player. Except for Jeffy, who dies.
Knocking off.
And Nina.
That makes sense.
Oh, and Nina.
Oh,
Whoa.
Okay, so that's
we're at 4. We're at 4.
Wow.
How do we get 2 again?
Another.
It's gotta be Godfather.
Yeah.
If Ash was the recluse, there must be a Godfather.
Yep.
Is anyone honestly
That's
shocked?
the only second kill other than Gossip.
Yeah.
In theory,
was
we could have
Gossip
given
yesterday?
ourselves
Is that even
the Godfather
possible?
ability and double kill.
I don't think anybody
Imagine
gossiped
that.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just has to be Godfather.
Has to be Godfather.
Yeah, both 2 kills were Godfather kills.
I've not been told.
No, I think.
Very hard for you.
Do you think it's a Baron game? Because it's not an organ grinder game, right?
Nina,
So it's,
Nina good last night. You had Nina good last night.
yeah.
I think you have actually. I think you're the sober village idiot.
Okay.
And I'm back to I think we kill Juan and now Fredo.
Well, do we think there's a marionette? Because there has to either be a Baron or a marionette, right? Because there's no organ grinder. Unless the organ grinders
This
are
was my
drunking
iced
themselves
coffee.
every single.
This was just water.
I think the storyteller got the organ grinder ability right now.
They have to kill. They know the
Maybe.
We're
Godfather.
gonna see it at either today or tomorrow.
My point is that there's likely a marionette in
Oh god, never mind. I don't know if you want that to happen or not. So if you don't want that to happen, don't tell town. If you want that to happen, tell town.
Steve, can you do me a favor? Can you make me alive really quick so I can show Ash the colors on this blanket?
Looking. Where are you? There you are.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I know. It's just like this lovely shade of purple, and it just means so much to me.
All right, you can kill her again.
Okay, yep.
Everyone's gonna be so confused.
I know, it's fine. They can do
3 death. And I can see Tauros being a marionette next to the recluse. So, hey, Steve, actually, I'll ask this probably publicly, but are you still playing, I think you did it last game, the marionette can be next to the recluse?
Yes, I definitely adhere to the marionette can be next to the recluse.
That's what I thought.
So there's likely a marionette, and that's why I think Juan wouldn't be the demon unless the marionette was next to Ash, right?
Likely. I'm bringing in Denny because Denny is confirmed. So,
Yeah. Hey, Denny.
Hi.
you have Clint. Oh, well, Rob, can you give us a second?
Yeah, sure.
Hi.
What is Mark and what is Fredo?
Both village idiots. I think Eric is the starting node Fangu, and Fredo is the marionette.
I can see. Okay, I can see that.
And I think Mark is also evil because Tiffy, the village idiot, got an evil on Mark. So the demon is one, Rob, or Mark, and we just have to pick one. And they just
So Rob, yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. There's a Godfather alive.
Yes.
Or storyteller's got the ability, right?
That's
one of
that's
those two.
possible.
The storytellers wouldn't be able to get the ability unless Talros was the only kill that night. And then Steve got the ability, and where does the Godfather go? Godfather goes after Fangu.
I mean, that could have possibly been an attempt to keep the barber from spreading further.
Yeah.
Danny boy, your hands up.
Hey everyone.
Tiffy, how many nights of information do you have?
Rob.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey everyone. We have 3 evils alive, almost certainly, because of the Godfather kills. That means we know that Talros was good and Tiffy were good, and that means when they died due to the Fangu's ability, the Fangu had already jumped to that point. That means Eric was the starting Fangu.
Me?
With
I
100%.
can
Okay,
I can confirm that
hold
with
on,
my
Mark,
VI.
Mark.
Sorry.
That means we know that Fredo is a marionette because we know we started with the Godfather and almost certainly wasn't an organ grinder and almost certainly not a Baron. So Fredo's the marionette. We have to pick the demon between Mark, Rob, and Juan, and we just have to send it. We just, whatever the dead decide of the 3 of them is the demon, because we don't have time to discuss because Steve might have the Plague Doctor's ability. We don't know. We need to discuss right now. Juan, Rob, Mark, one of them's a demon. Just full send.
I want
Do we
to
think
add.
what ability does Steve have then? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do we know? If it's not Organ Grinder, unless he's held it, and it's not Godfather,
I mean,
do you think he
could
made
be
another
marionette.
marionette? I mean, either another marionette or we have a Baron who made more outsiders?
No, it's either he's holding an organ grinder or he made a marionette. And in either case, we just have to pick a player and send it. It doesn't matter what he got. It does not matter what Steve has.
Well, it's outer info.
Done. I'm with that.
Call for a round robin.
Well, you guys are free to do the round robin. I will say second call for nominations.
Are you giving us a timer or no?
Juan, go.
I'm not giving a timer, no.
Okay, Jeffy, Virgin. Juan, go ahead.
Juan nominates himself.
Oh,
Juan
That
nominates.
was a round
round
robin.
robin.
Absolutely not. Do not vote on this.
Juan, tell us why.
That was a quick round robin.
I'm gonna pull a Denny boy.
Nope.
I'm now your demon. Please don't vote on me.
Do not vote on this.
What's
Alright.
your information, Juan?
I think
Yeah,
you
why?
have to-
Why?
I think it's just.
I'm the empath, but if you don't believe me,
Pertinent. Juan has been double claiming Eric since day one. One of them would have a bluff and one of them wouldn't. So Juan is not the demon right now.
Yeah. I mean, could be barber swap, but we just don't know. We just have to make a guess.
I'll just
Two
say
votes.
pertinent. I
need
checked
to-
Eric last night and got evil. So
Choose the number.
I don't think that
do we want to at least put it? Do we want to at least
or
put it on the?
vote.
Do we want to at least put it on the block so we have someone on the block?
Not
Nope.
really.
We have an
I
organ
don't
grinder.
think votes on this.
So we need to
Oh,
talk
shit.
before it makes our next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Say who's voting. Yeah.
Some number of votes has been registered.
How do you feel?
Okay,
Go ahead.
so Juan, since you've gone past that, Rob, info?
Village Idiot, night 1, Tiffy good. Night 2, you good. Night 3, Mark good. Night 4, Nina good.
Okay.
Okay, Tiffy?
Village Idiot, Mark, Evil, Nina, good. I was also barber swapped and I'm still the barber.
Mark?
Village Idiot, night 1, Tiffy good. Night 2, Juan good. Night 3, I checked Ash to see if she's townfolk claim recluse, got evil. Night 4, I got Eric evil, and then that's it.
Village Idiot, Mark, Tiffy, Rob, Juan, all good.
I thought you said you got
I'm the
Juan as
Village Idiot.
evil.
Oh, sorry, no, Juan is evil.
I am an empath with a 0.
Snake Charmer, I cleared Fredo.
Yeah.
Ash,
Oh, sorry, reckless.
Plague Doctor.
Monk.
Original barber, now village idiot.
Whoever
All
you
right,
vote
so
on,
we know-
we need to send. Can I say whoever you
call.
vote on, we need to send this because we don't know. We should pick someone as a town and just all vote because we don't with an organ grinder we don't know what's happening.
So,
So
go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
I was going to ask, who do we think Juan is? Was Juan a mutant that then became a demon and we already lost? Or
Yeah.
No,
I'm not going to worry about that right now.
I think Juan is a.
Assume Juan's on the block right now, I would say, is the safest assumption.
I think
No,
that Juan
I
is
think
a
it's
string
saying-
minion. And Fredo is now cleared based on Snake Charmer information that I believe. I don't think Fredo is jumped to because I think Fredo is the marionette, which means I think that Mark is the demon here. I would like to send on Mark.
Bringing this day to a close.
I actually think it's
In
Someone
3,
nominate Rob. Can you please nominate Mark?
2.
Rob nominates Mark.
Rob nominates Mark. Tell us why.
So I also thought Mark's information was very convenient. I agree with Jeffy. I think this is the only good choice. I know I'm not the demon, so.
I'm going to counter nom Rob. I think it is Rob, and if you guys think it's me, that's fine. But I think it's Rob. I think I'm
course you
trying to figure out who Eric jumped to if we think Juan was a minion, and I think it's Rob, who was claiming Village Idiot, and there's too many. So
Yep.
my thing is Rob, but if you guys want to vote on me, that's fine. I'm going to
Solid
counter nom
logic.
Rob if you. I'm going to counter nom Rob. Just FYI.
All right. Some number of votes needed to put Mark on the block.
If you think it's me, they'll send it because we want to have enough votes. But I think it's Rob.
I could be wrong, but I don't.
Some
I'm
number
going
of
to
votes.
nominate. I'm going to nominate Rob. I'm going to nominate Rob just because I think it's Rob. He just got jumped to. He was just a starting outsider.
Mark nominates Rob. Tell us more.
And I think
Or anything you
Juan
wanna-
was definitely a minion. I think Rob, based if that's true, then Rob, based on the count, Rob's going to be a starting outsider. So he's just the Fangu now.
So I've been super consistent. I said I was going to bluff Snake Charmer before the game started. I have been doing that to the people that I trusted, which is Denny and Jeffy. I said I was the village idiot and gave my information. I don't know if I'm the drunk one or not. Probably not. But yeah. So
You
not
told
the
me
demon.
village idiot in our first conversation.
Yeah.
If you're not, you saw me as good, so I understand that.
The reason why I told you, Tiffy, is because I picked you night one and I got a good. That's why.
Right.
I think it's Rob.
Some
So
number
we
of
have no
votes
we've lost.
is needed to put Rob on the block.
It can't be Fredo, and I don't think it's Juan. Either Mark or Rob, but I think it's Rob. Or I think it's Mark. Sorry.
It's a 50-50.
I made
All
it.
right.
We must live with it.
Some number of votes has been registered. Fredo, would you like to nominate yourself?
Oh God, no.
All right.
No.
I'm going to bring this day to a
Ooh, that's
close
surprising.
in 3, 2, 1. Mark is dragged to the center of town, executed, and dies. And I would like to give my congratulations to the good team.
Holy smokes.
What
Man.
an ending.
Yay.
Good job, Jeffy.
Mark was indeed your ending Fangu, but Mark was not your starting Fangu. Your starting Fangu was Eric, not an empath at all. However, we did have an interim Fangu in Juan, who was your starting sweetheart, who got jumped to by Eric. And then when neutral Steve, the barber, died, swapped Steve and Tiffy, and then became the new Fangu, and then immediately followed up by killing Tiffy, the new barber, which swapped himself with Mark, your starting godfather. So in one night, Juan got 2 barber swaps, 1 demon kill, and a godfather kill.
Insane.
It was
I'm not
quite a night for
I was afraid of that.
Juan.
Didn't see that middle part.
Yep. So we had a total of 4 outsiders, including Taros, the Plague Doctor, who gave us the Organ Grinder ability. We had Ash, the Recluse. And we had Juan the Sweetheart and Tiffy the Neutral Steve the starting barber. We also have one of the least adventurous snake charmers I've ever seen in the history of Clocktower, Ninja Nina the snake charmer.
Hey,
who
I've only
picked
picked
herself and Jeffy, and I think cleared Fredo one night early on.
You
And was like,
forgot
"That's good. I'm good. I'm good."
You forgot how I snake charm, Steve.
Wow.
It was also before the barber swap, so
Looking good for
theoretically, it could have been really bad if Fredo had become the barber. Tiffy was your sober and healthy village idiot. Rob was your drunk village idiot who got almost all correct information. And Fredo was just your marionette who also got mostly correct information as a village idiot, except for on your own demon was the only time I gave you a good false information, Fredo. And then we had, of course, Denny Boy the Monk, who nominated Jeffy the Virgin on day 1. And the only way Good could have won on that final day was that if Rob nominated Mark and all the good players full send, the final vote tally was 7-4 on that final vote.
Nice.
With Neutral Steve, Jeffy, Rob, Tiffy, Ninja Nina, Ash, and Denny Boy sending on Mark.
So for the record,
Juan, we had it. There was no reason to rush that, man. We had that.
No, so for the record, Nina cleared Fredo
night 2.
Yeah, which was the same night of what would have been the swaps.
The barber swap, yep.
Yeah, so in theory, if Juan had swapped to Fredo instead of Mark, then this would have been a very different ending, but there's no way.
I was hoping that me sending it and basically being outed evil will then resonate with all my empath zeros and put Sass on Rob because of the empath zero. But I could not at that point say like, by the way, I had an empath 0. It was just hoping that someone will bring it up.
Right,
So
but just
how many-
by forcing it, I think we could have maybe had it split the town's vote. But by rushing it,
Between
but
Eric
who knows?
and
We try things. They try things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I was kind of upset. I was happy with the Godfather, and you made me Fangu. I was like, no, I was happy with the chill Godfather.
Yeah, for sure.
Why else do you think I swapped? Because I wanted to just be a chill Godfather.
I didn't get my
Yeah,
kill.
between Eric and Juan as double claiming each other's empath and sticking
Oh, that
with
was
it.
rough.
Uh-huh.
So rough.
That was the hard part because the demon's gonna have a bluff, and then we've got the other person. There was a world that I had Juan as the mutants.
That's what I thought.
Empath, and then got jumped to, and that was not the jump that I made. And like I said, that middle swap, it was not the swap that I made, but I believed Rob because Rob came out and said, "Hey, here's what I was telling people. Here's what I got. Here's what's happening." And Freda being Snake Charmer cleared. It was my 50-50 between Juan and Mark, and I didn't think that the double
Juan already-
hard claiming the other demon.
So here's our prediction, by the way. I like to do this with the script and Fangoose only scripts in general. We like to guess who's going to be the ending demon. So we put Tauros, Ash, Neutral Steve, and Juan because they were all the starting outsiders. And then we included a third bucket for other because A, there's a Snake Charmer, and B, there is a Barber. 31% of people voted for other, which was the successful one because Mark ended up being the demon. Tauros actually had the most votes with 32%.
Nice.
But 31% of you are walking away with these points. So congratulations to those of you who picked other because it ended up in other. If only you could put like all 12 players as an option, that would be a crazy poll. I don't think Twitch supports that many choices for the poll.
How did I rank?
I think a lot of people, let me see, hang on. You had 18% Ash.
Respectable.
32 Tauros, 18 Ash, 7 for Neutral Steve, 13 for Juan, and 31 for other.
Ash,
Yeah,
I
see,
want
nobody
to
wants to
this is
go
the Fangu, and you're supposed to be Fangu all the time.
All right, so here's what's happening now. Thanks for playing, guys. It was a lot of fun tonight. If you're not playing Clocktower, if you're just a person that likes to watch Clocktower, you don't know where to start or how to play, 2 things. First of all, join our Discord server. You can go to join.thegrim.gg. We run games all the time. Tuesdays, Sundays, Wednesdays, Saturday, like almost every day we have some official event going on. But when there's not official events going on, there's plenty of community games going on, including right this goddamn minute. Because we have a bonus post-stream community game hosted by MathBlade. So if you're sitting here and you want to come play more Clocktower, or you want to you're watching right now, I know you're free, join our Discord server, join MathBlade's game. It's going to be taking place as soon as the stream is done, which is right now, and I hope you guys come check it out. So shout outs MathBlade for that. Shout outs to Juan. Chat was really like loving your story tonight. You were like Chat's favorite player on both games actually because it was kind of intense on both of them. That being said, come back tomorrow. We got some of the EU Clocktower stream. We have a stream. I think that's it for this week, and then next week
this week, I don't think.
No Wednesday this week. There might be a cozy next week, depending on Mike and Courtney's schedule. We'll be back next Monday for more silly, fun Clocktower action, and then Tuesday stream, Wednesday stream, and next Saturday on May 17th, the World Cup playoffs, Game 1, hosted here on the Grim, which is going to be a lot of fun. So that's it. Say goodnight. Players, just tell everyone, say goodnight for chat. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy. Yes.
Good night.
MathBlade is running a game right now. In where? Because I went to looking for players. I didn't see it in community events.
It's in community events.
It's in community events.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
it's
Dwight is
third
raiding
from
me
bottom.
right this minute. Dwight, I just signed off for the night. You can't raid me when I'm signing off for the night. It's illegal.
Offline rating.
But those of you who just raided in, if you're looking to play some Clocktower, join our Discord server. We have a community event starting right now. Go play some Clocktower with us.
Jeffy, I pinged you in the thread.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
end
there
the
it is.
stream.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I
There
can
it
find
is.
someone to possibly raid besides me. I don't know if anyone else is out there, Dwight. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Good night,
And also,
guys.
shout outs to my wife of 18 years, Monique. I love you. I'm coming up to bed. Hopefully you're still awake. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Can actually do the finger hearts. My model's tracking is good enough.
Aww.